We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Let me know in the comments down below after this, if you're watching this on the replay, if you've heard of any of these tomato seeds that I'm going to be sharing tonight, because I certainly have not. And it's amazing. I'm not going to blow it now. I'm not going to do the mail call right away. I will let a few more people come in, but I have a couple packets of seeds. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to show your address. I have a couple packets of seeds here, and this is from Garden Fun with Jane on YouTube. She commented on one of my videos and said, "Oh, I'd like to send you a micro tomato seed." I'm like, "All right, no problem." She's like, "Send me your email." So I did, and she sent me a plethora of seeds. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. So let's see who is in the chat tonight. We have, first up is Jessie from Lazy Days Ahead. Thank you so much for coming in. Next up, we have Danny from Awesome Wicked Gardening. Casey from Ormsby Farm was calling her Awesome Wicked Farm Gardening today, but it's Wicked Awesome Gardening. So welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Rem, how are you? Yes, we have heard of tomato seeds. Very nice. No, I mean the varieties. I mean the varieties. How's everyone doing today? We had an actual, that would be a cornucopia. It is a true cornucopia of seeds. We actually ended up with a beautiful couple of days. They had told us we were going to have rain. Sorry, the camera got moved. They told us we were going to have rain and thunderstorms yesterday, and then it was beautiful and sunny. So I can't complain. And then today was pretty warm as well, which was nice because the girls' school bus has been canceled sorry, it keeps slipping down. Morning and afternoons this week because apparently their bus driver has COVID. So the bus route was just canceled. So I dropped them off in the morning before work, but after school I was like, "You're on your own." So they've been walking home every day. They timed it today. It took 28 minutes. So that's not too bad. I was a little worried yesterday if it was going to be during like the thunderstorm because after living in Florida, I don't mess around with lightning, but whatever. Hey, G Mama, come on in, find a seat. How are you doing tonight? 4 days off, drinking a few beers. Amen. I have bubble tea. So my daughter went down the street to play with her friend, and she came home with a bubble tea that their mom had made for me. So that was exciting. Okay, bubble tea is probably the worst thing to be drinking on a live. Welcome in, Paul's Green Space. How are you guys today? Hey, Rebecca Davis. Lisa, Jesse finally let you have a computer, right? Oh, so yeah, I'm going to find the link for this lady. Garden Fun with Jane. I forgot I was going to pull up her link already. So I got to pull it up. Let's see if I can beat Jesse. And here's her little video. Oh, she needs to get a logo. You're getting a delay between the voice and the video. Okay. What if I turn off the auto framing? I can't zoom in now, but is that better? Am I like, can you see me as I'm talking? Is that better? Without the lag. That's weird. I don't have anything else set up. The only thing I could think would be maybe something to do with StreamYard. I don't know. Oh, see, you put the name in. I just put the link. I'm not so good at the moderating. It's worse now? It's worse. Okay, let me just check and see what settings. Whoop. Back on. Is that any better? I can go into settings maybe and just check and see which audio I have set up. I'm using how would I turn off the audio echo cancellation? Is that any better? No, but I'll just listen and not watch the chat. Oh no. Okay, is that any better? Just let me know. Thanks. Thank you so much, Jessie. I actually curled my hair tonight because it was up in a clippy and it was all going meh. And so I pulled the curling iron out and I told my husband, I said, man, I haven't used my curling iron in like, and he goes, 10 years? Not quite, but it was definitely the first time I've used it all year long. That's for sure. Hey, Joe, welcome in. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. So I got it done last week, which is nice. This is still so weird for me. So I know all of you are used to me with like the longer hair, but prior to the big C, my hair was very short. Like it was not, it was like, I had like this angled bob, for years. Like I got it chopped. Yes, I have a husband and he's being rude. You know what, Rebecca? I don't much either. Sometimes I'll use a hair blower if I wash my hair before bed. But then what I usually do is I just put it up in a bun. And then when I take it out in the morning, I have curls. So a lot of times my hair looks kind of curly in videos and stuff, but it's just because it's been in a bun. Cheating. So yeah, so I was, oh, sorry, wrong one. Yes, I have a husband. My invisible husband. I posted a beautiful video of the beautiful rolling hills in my house yesterday. If anyone is interested in seeing a small part of Melbourne, I would love to watch that. I will go definitely go check that out. I'm sure Jessie will be on that in a minute and drop us the link so that we can add it to our watch list. I went to Australia in 98, I want to say. I think it was 1998. And we did not make it to Melbourne. So we went to Sydney and Brisbane and then up to Noosa. Noosa Heads. We went and stayed with some friends of friends of ours or whatever. Absolutely beautiful. I would love to come back to Australia someday, but they're going to have to figure out how not to make it like, it would be like what, a 20-hour flight from Toronto. Like that flight, because I was living on the West Coast at the time, but that flight from Sydney to LA was brutal. I ended up with like such bad claustrophobia on the end of that flight. It was just, I didn't even want to get on a plane again. Noosa was absolutely beautiful. And the friends that we stayed at, they lived like on one of the canals and they had a boat out back and they were like, do you want to go out water skiing or wakeboarding or whatever behind the boat? And then we're like out there, they have like a little dock there and I'm looking and I'm like, is that a stingray? And they're like, oh yeah, they're all over the place. And I was like, I'm going to pass, being as I don't know how to like wakeboard or water ski at all. So I'm not going to be practicing here where there are like, you know, stingrays and sharks and every possible poisonous animal. So, but yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. And then it was weird because you see the beaches and then they have like these nets, these floating nets out in the beaches. And I was like, well, what is that for? Like, and they're like, oh, that's to keep the sharks off the beach. I was like, oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, I grew up on the Oregon coast, but the water was so cold, no one really went in it. So there were sharks there, but it really wasn't too much of a concern because the water, you couldn't hardly go past your knees. It was too freezing cold. So, yeah, we will definitely check that video out. Hello, Nicole's Garden. Thank you so much for popping in. How are you doing tonight? I'm starting to feel the excitement in the air. I have a couple crocuses in the front that are starting to bloom like today. Like yesterday, there was nothing. There wasn't even like the little green tips. And then today they have like the green tips are up about maybe this high and there's 2 little blooms. I was like, what? So they're enjoying this really warm weather, but they're predicting we might get snow like on Sunday or Monday. But I think the high is 41. So if it does come down, it's not sticking, but we're not out of the woods yet. And I'm just really, really glad I do not live in Winnipeg because they are getting like record breaking snow right now. It looks just so terrible. Oh my God. 500 tomatoes. That's impressive. That is amazing. Oh, I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but I just noticed when I went into water like 10 minutes ago that one of my cherry tomatoes is very, very, very orange. So I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to have my first ripe red tomato very shortly on the Tiny Tim. And oh, do you want to see a show and tell? Is it show and tell time or mail call time? What do you guys want to watch? What do you guys want to do first? Because I do have some seedlings in here scattered around. Yeah. That sounds exhausting. I'm just going to tell you right now. My back hurts just thinking about it. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, go click on this link and then add it to your watch list, and then you can watch it after my live. Don't go watch it now. Oh, right. Oh, Lisa says mail call. I mean, Jesse. Sorry. I always see the names and Lisa's at the bottom on the list there, and that's the one I see. All right, mail call. Okay. So I'm going to start with the ones from Jane, Gardening with Jane. The link's there. And I will add it to the description of the video after. I forgot I was doing that, but I was setting it up on StreamYard on my touchpad, and it was very difficult. Okay. This is crazy. Like, I thought she was going to send me like one pack of seeds. So we have Vintage Wine Tomato. Okay, and Danny, just sit back and don't you worry your little head about all my tomatoes, all right? I don't have the cherry tomato in here with me. It's in a big bin in the bedroom, but I'll be posting a picture probably on Instagram today or tomorrow, so you'll see it there soon. Okay, so the first one is Vintage Wine Tomato. The next one up is Sunrise Bumblebee Tomato. So as I say these, feel free in the chat to let me know if you've tried these or you have these seeds that you're trying this year. Or you've tried them in the past. Let me know what you think of it. Canary Micro Tomato. So some of these are regular size and some of them are micro. I'm really excited about the micro tomatoes because I don't have to worry about where they can go. They can just go anywhere in the landscape, or I can throw them in pots, and I can continue to grow them inside. And now that I found out that my husband has this like mystery grow tent, I'm going to see if I can't maybe grow some over the winter. Okay. Amana. It's kind of hard to read because the seeds are actually in front of the label. Amana Orange Tomato. I just said orange weird. Tiny Tim Micro Tomato. Mix of Pearly Pink and Principe Borghese tomatoes. Bahaha Micro Tomato. Orange Hat Micro Tomato. Oh, I don't want to drop these. Kaleidoscope Jewel Tomato. Pink Bumblebee Tomato. Tumbling Tom Junior Yellow Micro Tomato. Love Vintage Wine, one of my favorites. Joe's gonna know all of these. I think I've only heard of a handful of these before. Oh, this one's fun. Ola Polka Micro Tomato. I love that name. Mushroom Basket Tomato. I don't know where she thinks I'm going to be putting all these tomatoes, but of course I'm going to be starting more, even though I thought I was done with tomatoes. But oh my gosh, I got to get them out of there. All right. Yellow Stuffer Tomato. The Bahaha tomato is the laughing tomato. Or I should do my scary laugh. I'll do it after because it kind of hurts my throat. Orange Peach Tomato. White Cherry Tomato. Kaleidoscope Jewel Tomato. Lemon Liana Tomato. Kentucky Beefsteak Tomato. Beauty King Tomato. Beauty something tomato. Blue Beauty Tomato. And Leela Sari Tomato. Oh my gosh. So Joe, the Vintage Wine, is that like a beefsteak sized tomato or? Hey, good day, Daz. Welcome in. I'm going to need a bigger boat. Amen. I know. So yeah, I don't know. I might try a few of the full-size tomatoes and see how they do. But I'm definitely probably going to try at least one of each of the micro tomatoes because I can just put them in pots. And I don't have to worry about finding space in the garden. I'm going to be growing a lot more tomatoes and peppers this year, apparently. So yeah, that was I was like blown away. I opened it. I just started laughing. Oh no, I dropped one. Hold on. Oh no. All right. I'll get that one after. Yeah, I'm almost positive I heard Joe speak of every one of this. I know. When I was watching Joe's videos with his seeds, tomato seeds, I was just like, holy guacamole. Who knew there were that many tomato seeds out there? But yeah. So I gotta make sure I don't show her address. Thank you so much, Jane. I kind of gasped and screamed when I opened it. Like, I was shocked how many seeds were in there. Like, I don't know. I didn't even count. Like, that is just absolutely amazing. That is so cool. So, hello, Brampton Gardner. Well, hello, Mr. GT Grows in Alaska. How are you? It's about an 8. Oh, okay. Perfect. Because, yeah, I know someone that usually gets some tomatoes off of me. He really likes, like, big heirloom beefsteak tomatoes. So, he doesn't want any cherry tomatoes. And I'm actually growing a lot of cherry tomatoes because I didn't realize I had so many cherry tomato seeds earlier. So, it would be nice to have a few. My favorite tomato is the monkey tomato. See, it's Jesse, so I don't know if he's being serious or not. Are you lying to me, Jesse? I've never heard of that variety. It could be real, but knowing you, it's probably not. I don't know. I'd need confirmation on that one. All right. Speaking of tomatoes, hopefully you've all seen my tomato seed video that dropped on Sunday. The one where like Dexter's attacking me. Yeah. So I actually seeded them 2 weeks ago from tomorrow. So they're just under 2 weeks old. And I'm gonna preface this with, so I had checked on the seeds Thursday night, and I could see a couple little sprouts on a handful of seeds. So I'm like, well, I just left them in the container in the bathroom because I was like, well, I'm not gonna have the grow lights on because they're in my bedroom overnight anyways. When I woke up in the morning, they were all super long, spindly, stretched out little seedlings. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. But I watered them. I put them under the grow lights and I put a fan on them. And I was like, you know what? This is going to harden them up. So, ta-da! Here they are now. So they're taller than they should be at this point because of how quickly they grew. But I do have them under, and I'm using a new grow light. So I don't know if it's better or not, but it's got both of the colors on it and I can put it nice and low. It's wider. So if you've never heard of the monkey tomato, you might need to tune into Saturday Night with Garden State Gardener. He will teach you lots about tomatoes. Yeah, I just haven't heard it. Sorry. Sunday night. Sorry. I do tune into Joe. I do tune in. I tune out apparently. So you can see they're starting to get, they're all tangled up over here. So they're starting to get their first set of true leaves. Some of them are starting to get their second set of true leaves. So I'll probably give them a little bit of fertilizer soon. And I think they're doing pretty good. So these are all tomatoes, and except for these ones over here, which are the shorter ones. And hopefully you can see them. And these are the garden huckleberry. So I had 100% germination rate on my garden huckleberry. My mortgage lifter, I've been about 50%. So I only have, I'm trying to see, I only have like 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I only have like 6 of the old German. And those are the big ones I want to grow for the people that wanted the beefsteak. So these other seeds came just in the nick of time. So hopefully I'll get those started tomorrow. I gotta get a new seed tray going though. And get those going. Because I still have, you know, a month or 2 before they come out. See, Jesse pays attention, aren't you? Good boy. You're such a good boy. I've grown that one before. I grew that one 2 years ago. It was very good. It's nice and big, and it's kind of funky looking, and it has a bit of like a smoky flavor to it. I did really like that one. Hey, AZ Highland Homestead. How are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. The Monkey I's tomato. Well, that one I've heard of. Yes, he's lying. I know. I didn't trust him at all. I don't trust him. Okay, so what else? Show and tell. Okay. All right. So I showed this one on my Instagram the other day. So they were sitting in the window And this is what I normally see, because this is the side that faces the bedroom, and I have this side facing the sunshine because it would get blocked out. So these are my coleus, and they are doing fantastic. Look at how pretty that, I gotta get that off the screen, hold on. Look how pretty that is, like that. I gotta find the camera. There we go. Like this is just a pack of mixed coleus I picked up at Home Depot back in January. I saw them and I was like, ooh, yeah. So then when I turned it around, I got to see this beautiful pink. That looks really white, but it's actually hot pink. Impatient. Maybe you can see the color now. And I have another bloom here. And so these are my impatiens. I put seeds for the whole 20 seeds there. And I only got like 2 to sprout. And then I reseeded again, and I ended up with, I think, 3 or 4. And that's just a pansy. I mean, the viola, I have a viola stuck in there somehow. Oops. So I didn't get very good germination rate on the impatiens at all. And I don't know why. So, oh well, but I did good with the coleus, and I did way too good with the lobelia. Oh my God, those seeds are so tiny. I had like over 100 lobelia. All right, let me see anything in chat. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Amish paste. Yeah, Daz didn't like, sorry, there's fly in there. Daz was not a big fan of the Amish paste. He posted that on his thing. I've never, I don't make like tomato sauce or anything, so I never have grown paste tomatoes. I just want like big old slicers. What's the other, like Juliet is supposed to be a good paste type tomato for sauces and stuff. So then here's more of my, whoop. I just watered these two. That was a bad idea. Hopefully I don't spill anything. They're just heavy. So here's the rest of my coleus. It's sticking here in this tray. So these are doing really well as well. Lots of different colored varieties. I really like this pink one, the hot pink. Aren't they so pretty? So then I have a video coming out, which I haven't shown anyone yet. I haven't edited it yet. And that is when I go in and I prune back my lobelia. So it was all really tall. You can see this one tall one here. Look at that. And I just saw the bloom when I grabbed this to bring it in. I was like, oh my gosh. I knew the bud was sitting there and I knew it was going to open soon. But this is my first ever lobelia seedling bloom. Oh no, I washed out again. Let's see if this is going to fix it. That's better. And it's like a true blue. It is a true blue lobelia. It is so cute. So this was the one, like I pruned them all back because they were all really tall. And then this one had quite a few buds on it. And I was like, well, I want to see what it looks like. So I pruned the rest back because you're supposed to pinch them back. But I let one go just so I could see the blooms. So I'm really happy with that. And then there's my coleus. So yeah, I have like one. Oh, I have some pansies in here too. They kind of got all mixed. And then these are two, I believe these are straw flower. Somehow they're on the tray as well. Because that's the one thing when these seeds are so tiny and then you put them in the soil blocks and then you water them, sometimes the seeds can kind of migrate to other soil blocks. So yes, I'm like very excited. So I'm going to be growing lots of lobelia in the front because I get a very shady spot and I wanted a nice pop of color. So that's my goal for this year. That's what I'm kind of doing different. My new garden project for this year is going to be jazzing up my front flower bed because last year I was just not feeling it. Yeah. Juliet is a grape tomato. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was more like a paste tomato. Speckled Roman was probably my favorite last year. Awesome flavor and beautiful colored. Oh, nice. No, Jesse, not the same. Amish paste doesn't use electronics. What? Oh, Amish don't use electronics, but sometimes engines. Mennonite paste tomatoes are more. Okay. Hey, thanks, G Mama. Amish paste look like a fantastic tomato for canning. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've never grown it. And I just know some tomatoes I do really well with and some tomatoes I don't. I can grow the black Versailles tomatoes like nobody's business. That thing germinates fast It grows fast. It produces fast. It's the first ripe tomatoes you get every year. They're smaller, maybe the size of like a tangerine maybe. And they produce like crazy, but they're mealy. Like I didn't really like the flavor. So I used them like to make salsa and stuff with, but for me just to eat it, the flavor was not there. So I don't recommend growing it. Goat bag tomatoes. That's hilarious. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, AZ. Tons of sauce. All the sauce. That's the new one we are looking forward to. Is it called stripy tomato or is it just have a stripy look? Because I think one of these ones in here was like the bumblebee tomato, right? Okay. Next up. Oh yeah. No addresses. That's right. Okay. So this is, there's kind of a funny story to this one. Fortunately, she's not in the group. I was doing a seed swap with a friend of mine. And one of the things that I had requested in my seed swap was the roselle. So she had grown a bunch of roselle and I was like, ooh, because if you know anything about me, you know that hibiscus is my absolute favorite flower. And so I'm growing, like in the back, I have 2 hardy hibiscus. I have the giant red one, I have the white one, and then I have the tropical hibiscus, and I grow lots of things in the hibiscus family, including the rose mallow, Zabrina, and okra. If you didn't know, okra is in the hibiscus family, and you can tell because of the flowers. Like, I don't know if I'm really going to like eating okra. I've had it before. It's not a huge favorite, but the flower, like, it's pretty enough just to grow it for the sake of the flower. So, anyways, I wanted some of the roselle. She did send me the swamp hibiscus, which I'm excited about. But then she sent me the seeds, and for some reason, the roselle hibiscus did not make it into the package. So I said, that's all right, no worries. And I'm also growing the cranberry hibiscus. I was like, that's all right, no worries. I got plenty of other things to be growing anyway, so don't worry about it. And then, like a week later, my friend, who is Indian, brought me a container of this pickle. So I love Indian pickle. And so she brought me 2 different kinds. One was tomato, and then the other one was this other name. And she said it's made from this kind of bitter green. And so this container was brought by a friend from India because they can't get it here. And I was like, oh, really? I said, what's it called? And so she sent me the name of the pickle. And so I Googled it, and it says sorrel. And I'm like, red sorrel is roselle. So it was the exact same thing. So in the Indian cuisine, they use the leaves of the, so you can see here, the seed, it says hibiscus sabdaraffa. Oh, no, you can't see it. Nope. You'll have to take my word for it. But red sorrel or roselle. So, yeah. So anyways, I was like, oh my God. I said, I almost grew that plant. Because so hold on. Am I back? I'm back. So another thing that she's an excellent cook, by the way, but one of the things she likes to make is this green tomato chutney. And she's like, she can't really make it here in Canada because you can't really go anywhere and buy green tomatoes because the store only sells ripe tomatoes. So every year when I get a few green tomatoes, I bring it over to her and she makes this amazing green chutney. And I'm lucky enough, she gives me some. It's absolutely delicious. And it's kind of like a salsa, like a tomatillo salsa-ish, but with like Indian flavors. So good. Sorry, I got to reposition. My leg's a little sore. I fell down the stairs the other day. I'm a little sore. Not gonna lie, a little sore. So anyways, I was kind of like, oh man, that's too bad. I almost grew the seeds. So then I was thinking of just sending money to my friend to send another envelope. And the very same day, I saw a link in one of my local gardening boards that the Royal Botanical Gardens of Canada, which is located in Hamilton, just about an hour from me, has a seed library. I was like, well, that's interesting. So I thought, well, I'll just go on there and see what they have. They had roselle. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So you're able to pick 5 free seed packets that they will give to you. But you're supposed to put a list of like 10, like your top 10, and then they go down that list of what's available. So I was really hoping that the Roselle would be on there, and it was. And then, oh, you're supposed to pick it up, which I didn't realize until after you get an email saying, okay, we've confirmed your order. It'll be available for pickup on Wednesday. And I'm like, oh, I live in Brampton. Can I send like a self-addressed stamped envelope or something? You know, because I won't be able to come pick it up. And so she said, oh, no worries. So she took it home and she just mailed them to me herself. So I thought that was super sweet. So big shout out to the RGB Royal Botanical Gardens here in Hamilton, Ontario. So before I show you all this, I'm going to check the chat again. That's the one, Mr. Stripey. There we go. Hello, I'm on live. My daughter just walked in eating a banana. That's random. Okay. You know what? I haven't fertilized them in a while. I was fertilizing fairly often when I was doing the MIG grow off because I wanted those tomatoes to grow. And I haven't fertilized since. And I probably should, but I haven't. They're just in the Pro Mix soil blocks. And they're in the tiny... Like these guys are in the tiny, I'll show you again, the soil blocks. Not my tomatoes. They're a little fragile. But let me see. If I can pick one up. Nope, they're going to come up with a mat. But you can see like each one is only 1/4 inch square. Each one, like this like giant plant here looks healthy as can be. It's growing in a 1/4 inch soil block. Well, I mean, the roots at this point they're all matted. They're all together. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of tease them apart. If you get the soil blocks really, really wet, they kind of come apart a bit, and then you can pot them up, no problem. Hey, Precious SoCal Gardener, welcome in. Thank you so much. I do. Apparently. Well, she just wanted to let me know that she was home. I told her to be home at 8. So she was out playing on the street with her friends. So she was just checking in. I just heard the door open and I look and she's just standing there eating a banana. I'm like, okay. Yes. Hey, G Mama. Hey, Precious came in and saying hello to everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is what I put on my list, and all of a sudden I had no idea what I was going to end up getting because I just kind of put a bunch of random things on there. So the first one up is the Hibiscus sabdarifa, otherwise known as red sorrel or roselle. So I'm very excited. I can make some teas and all kinds of stuff, and then I can give some to my friend to make her delicious thingy-majiggy. Oh, it's some Nicotiana. I believe it's a white one. Nicotiana sylvestris, flowering tobacco. Fragrant flowers open late afternoon until mid-morning the next day. And next up, I got the prairie dropseed. I don't know. They had kind of an odd mix of like native plants and grasses, and I thought, well, so it's a grass. I think it's a small grass. It says 60 to 90 centimeters. Germination code A. Whatever that means. Do these all say A? They say A. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up. Provides year-round interest since not flattened by snow. Oh, that's interesting. So it is prairie dropseed or Soporbolus heteropolus. My Latin's a little rusty. And then I have the Allium cernum, which is nodding onion. I've never grown nodding onion. Not to be confused with naughty onion, but it's nodding onion. So I haven't grown that either. It says it's a pink perennial, 30 to 45 centimeters. So that'll be nice. Perennial. I'll have to remember that. So I have to remember to put it somewhere I want to keep it. And then this one is the cardinal flower. So it is Lobelia cardinalis. So not to be confused with the blue lobelia, but it's in the same family. This one gets really tall. It says 60 or 80. It's dark in here. To 120 centimeters. So those are those nice, really tall red cardinal flowers. I think they look kind of like salvia a bit, maybe. I don't know. So those were my 5 free seed packs from the Royal Botanical Seed Library. So check out any like local places near you and see if they have seed libraries, because they just give them away. It's awesome. So I will put them in here with all of my tomatoes. If you're just coming in now, I did a tomato seed haul, so you might want to go back and watch that because there are lots and lots of tomatoes in here. And lots of micro tomatoes, which I'm super excited about. I just discovered the dwarf tomatoes last year. Like I knew about like determinate tomatoes and like patio tomatoes. Like you can buy at Costco and it comes in a container and it just sits there. But I had no idea the variety of dwarf tomatoes until I tried last year. I tried the Tiny Tim and the Golden Balcony. And I got those actually from the Toronto tomato seed library. There's two ladies that are on one of the Facebook groups and they decided to start a Canadian seed library. And so I got those two seeds from them, and I didn't really like the other one. It was Gold Pearl. Not a fan. And honestly, it wasn't until I started watching Joe, Garden State Gardeners Sunday nights, and he has like a category of micro tomatoes. And I actually ended up getting 2 micro tomatoes from his drawings. And just every time someone picked micro tomato, I was like, oh my God, there's a new variety. That's crazy. There's so many crazy varieties. And then I was silly enough to think that all micro tomatoes or tiny dwarf tomatoes would be cherry tomatoes. But there are some dwarf tomato plants that are like 15 to 18 inches tall that will produce full size tomatoes. Like it's absolutely crazy. I've seen them online. It looks ridiculous. They go by so fast. I bet. Well, you know what? I will have lots of dwarf tomatoes that I will be able to donate this year, Joe. I will save some off. So I'm growing so far that I have already like potted up, and I have some out in the greenhouse. So I have the Tasmanian chocolate dwarf tomato. I have the Golden Balcony dwarf tomato, Tiny Tim dwarf tomato, Mary's cherry dwarf tomato, and Sean's something dwarf tomato. I can't remember, something like that. So I will have those, and then whatever of these micro tomatoes. So if I get them all, I will be able to. Were they tiptoeing? I think they were tiptoeing through the tulips. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to be growing it in a 5-gallon grow bag, so I grew in my 5-gallon grow bag last year. I grew that giant mortgage lifter. Sorry about the bubble tea. I tried to just get the tea and not the bubbles. I have a video too of it, and it was like I think it was 1.5 pounds. I weighed it out on the deck. Hey, Chris's Clever Craft. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're getting some of this decent weather that we've had today, and you're not out in the snow fest. Stop it! No seeds. I will share. Especially like once I get my first harvest of tomatoes, I'll be saving seeds left and right. Don't worry about it, people. Join my, you know what? I'll have to drop the link for that. It's on Facebook. I have a Facebook group for seed swapping. No other swapping, just seed swapping. And it's for YouTube people. So YouTube seed swappers, because sometimes it's hard to, like, you don't know how to get in touch with other YouTubers aside from just, straight up emails, which a lot of times people don't check their email. So here we go. Here is the link to that. If you are not a part of that group, go on over and join it. Yep, he's teaching us all about the tomatoes. Good to hear. Good to hear. So yeah, here is the link to my Facebook group, and that's my group. And there's 28 members, and it's all people you'll probably recognize. So a lot of, I don't want to say common people, but a lot of, people that, in the YouTube streets. So, and now I'm going to close Facebook before I start getting a ton of notifications. So yes. All right. What else has been going on this week? I was also what is this? That's false advertisement. I put soil compost in all my grow bags and not one of them grew any bigger though. I need a set of drums in here. Oh, Jesse. What's he drinking tonight, Lisa? I'm happy with my grow bags. Yes, I am. Okay, just fill out the info on there. I just want to make sure that it's actually like YouTube people. I don't want just some, you know, random people that I don't know their channels or whatever, just coming in and like trying to get free seeds off of people. So just make sure you fill out the little form, and then I will get on that shortly, or Danny can take care of that too. We can add you in. So welcome to the group, Precious. That is nice to have you. Even if you are in SoCal. I try not to be better about Southern gardeners in the springtime. I will be, okay, she answered already. Wow, she's fast. Yeah, I will totally be, you know, like, so what's that, Canadian beer? 8%, that's pretty weak there, buddy. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, in the middle of the summer when you guys are all complaining that, you know, your tomatoes are all dead and dying and all your plants are dying and you're having to put shade cloth on everything, I'll just be like, oh, look at me. My tomatoes are super happy. All right, there you are. You are approved. And feel free, like if you have a post, especially if we have a post like relating to seeds or something like that, if you want to share it in the group, then that's fine too. There's not a lot of rules. Just don't be a jerk. That's pretty much my main rule for any Facebook groups I have. You know, just be nice, right? So that's it. No worries. I am going to drop Jane's link again since I have it right here. So that is Garden Fun with Jane. And I think you're going to see a lot of tomatoes over there. I'm just guessing. Ooh. I like me some Smirnoff. Yeah. Is it like must be the ones in the bottle, right? Must be the ones in the bottle. I tried. So when I went and got my hair done, my hairdresser asked me if I wanted something to drink. She had like sparkling waters or whatever. So she got me the pineapple bubbly. And oh my gosh, that thing was so good. And I was like, this is really good. Do you have any coconut rum? So that would make a nice mixer too. And the thing I like about, like, I do really like the flavored sparkling waters. And then if you add in a bit of vodka or gin or whatever, like you've cut out half the sugar, half the everything, right? 8% is quite a bit. It's all right. Tall boy cans. All right. You know what? If it does the job, it does the job. It's just a joke here in Canada. Apparently the beer is stronger. I don't know. I don't drink beer, but the beer in Canada is stronger than the beer in the US. Apparently. That's what they say. I don't know. Maybe that's why it costs more. Everything costs more. Gas is going up again. It went up 6 cents overnight, so that's fun. So it's sitting at $1.68 a liter, and they're saying it could easily go to over $2 a liter because of the they're switching over to summer gas, which is apparently more expensive. And do you have summer and winter gas there in Texas, Jesse? And SoCal there, Precious, you probably don't have summer and winter gas. But yeah, apparently the summer gas is more expensive. And I think it's simply because people are more likely to travel in the summer. I don't know. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, ours did not. And for some reason, it always tends to go up right before a long weekend. So here in Canada, we have tomorrow. Well, we don't because we're in the middle of a job. But pretty much everything is shut down for Good Friday. Like, it's like Christmas here. Like, nothing's open. And then Easter Monday, like schools are off. It's more of like a bank holiday kind of a thing. So it's like a 4-day weekend for a lot of people. So yeah. Well, I know it sucks. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. And then apparently we're getting some kind of eco tax. The federal government is adding on to gas or something at the same time as they're switching over. So that's why it went up like 6 cents. And then they're saying we should get up to about $2. They have to keep the gas air conditioned. Oh, yeah. I think you're full of gas. Hey, did you ever get your new, was it the carburetor? Or no, catalytic converter. You know, I saw a thing on the news about that, and it's like crazy how quickly these guys can go in and just cut off your catalytic converter. And there's a mechanic somewhere in the States who built like this metal thing that you can put over, it bolts on over the catalytic converter so that they can't cut through it. So he invented that, and then he's like patenting it and selling it. So good for him, and good for anyone that needs it. If you put that on, so you might want to look into that, because you don't want to, you don't want to go through that again. Oh my gosh. My invisible husband, I had him watch that episode, and he's like, oh my God. He goes, does he start it up? Does he start it up? Tell me he starts it up. I said, oh yeah, he starts it up. It's like, brah! Oh my God, it's loud. Hey, how are you? You're getting ready, so you're listening in. Are you getting any tips? Welcome in. I'm assuming it's Monica. I don't know. She hasn't said too much tonight. Because Eric, I think, is probably over there making lists of what he's talking about. So he wouldn't be able to be in another live first. It's still in the shop? What? Oh my God. That is so frustrating. So you're still driving the I was going to say the loser, the loner. Oh, you're still driving the loner. That's, wow. That is crazy. Although you could probably get one at any parking lot nearby. Just saying. They're easy to get. I'm just saying. Maybe you could buy yours back on Kijiji. Oh my God. That's been like, what, 2 months? It's me. Well, that narrows it down. Thanks for clearing that up. You know what? I forgot I didn't pop on my normally I have my both chats going. I have like the StreamYard and the YouTube chat. And the YouTube chat is faster than the StreamYard chat. So helpful. So helpful, Monica. 2 months. So at least you still have the rental. I know a lot of places around here would be like, yeah, you only have rental coverage for a week. You're screwed. Although, like, you could take the motorhome if you needed to, right? You're retired. Where are you going to go? You don't need to go anywhere. You can stay home. You can just stay home and chit chat. So how's it going over there in your part of Texas there, Monica? You guys are staying safe from all the storms and everything. I heard there was a tornado watch in, was it Tennessee last night? I think it was. I have a friend from high school who moved from California to Tennessee last year. And she's like, oh my God, I used to dealing with like forest fires and earthquakes, but where they're at now they have to deal with tornadoes coming through. So that's scary. Yeah. How's Diddy? It's funny. So many people on the farms have like these little plants that I love. Hey there, Nicole Smith Gardening. How are you? Welcome in. And thank you so much for coming, Mona. Nice to see you tonight. Miss Mona and her radishes. They are looking nice and delicious. They're the icicle, I want to say, like the white icicle radishes or something you're growing. And then Miss Nicole here has like her entire garden planted already. Like, it's crazy. She's gone through, she already had her radishes as well. And go check out her video. Grab a coffee first or a drink. She takes you on a tour of her potager garden, and it is beautiful. And oh my God, she's got so much stuff going. And Mona as well. These guys can basically garden year round because they are in very warm climates, unlike moi. There's a lot of warm climate people in here tonight. Any other? Just Danny, who fell asleep, and then Joe. And then, oh, of course, GT, if he's still here. He counts as in the northern gardeners. Oh, Nicole, you missed my seed, my unboxing. But I wanted to show you. Oh, I forgot you can't see it. And now it's going to change the color. My red sorrel came in today from the seed library. So I got all my seeds and then all the other tomato seeds. So I don't know what I'm going to grow. White icicles. The garden is exploding. Hopefully there'll be a new update video. That would be awesome. Catch y'all later. Bye, G Mama. Take care. See you around. Do you use the free StreamYard? I'm looking at it right now, so I can do more like. Yes, I do, because I'm a cheap ass. I'm using the free StreamYard. I've had no problems with it. I can have up to 5 guests, so 6 people on the screen at the time. And I have not gone over my hours. but I accidentally have 2 accounts on StreamYard with 2 different emails, and I didn't realize I had done it with like my old email, and then I went and set up with my new email. So they both link in fine to YouTube. So basically I get double the hours for free if I needed to, but I haven't gone over my hours anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if it's based on the StreamYard account or it's based on like your YouTube one or whatever, but it's working for me. I don't know. I might hit the limit now that I'm kind of going weekly with my lives. Because I do need to, you know, keep up on my hours. I'm at, what were my subscribers today? I was like, oh man, come on, I'm so close. So I am at 845 subscribers. So I'm really happy with that. And I am at, I think I need like 1,400 hours. So I'm doing pretty good on both, right? So I don't want to like hit my 1,000 and then be like stressing out about the hours. So I'm trying to build the hours as I go, if I can. We'll see. That's the plan. As of today, I'm at 235 subs. Good for you. You know what? It's a journey. It is a journey, and you appreciate each and every sub along the way. So good for you. That is awesome. Keep putting out those videos, and they will come. And another great way to gain subscribers is what you're doing right now, and that is joining other people's lives and commenting regularly on other people's videos, because some people will come into the comment section. I know I do that. I love to read the comment section on pretty much any video I watch. I'll scroll through the comments while I'm watching the video, and if there's someone in there that I'm like, oh, that's funny, or I can connect with, or I like their comment or whatever, I'll go and check out their page. So you're so don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah. So I've just found, you know, I've gotten a lot of subscribers just from that. Someone will say, oh, hey, I saw you over in so-and-so's chat or whatever. It's usually me making inappropriate comments, but whatever. I'm a little tamer on my channel than I am on other people's channels, but whatever. I don't want to mess with my monetization. It's huge. It's huge. And yeah. And because when they see you commenting on other people's channels, then they know that you're a person that, you know, is supporting. And if they join you and then you join them, that they're going to be there. Well, it happens, and it doesn't happen on purpose, but it happens. You know who okay, my favorite person to drop those comments in is Gigi Naturals, when she's doing her Tuesday night lives, because she's like always has like a very serious discussion that she wants to talk about. She's got a topic, she's got a goal. And so I just drop in these little comments, and her face, like I know the second she has seen my comment, because her face gets this. And then sometimes she'll just be like, Brampton. I get in trouble. Hey, Tasha, no worries. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I have a TikTok video idea I need to run past you. I can't even remember what it is right now off the top of my head. I was like, ooh, I need to do this. I need to do this on TikTok, and I need to talk to Tasha. Yeah, I need to, like, I can find some of like the trending sounds, but it's never trending sounds I want to use. And then I watch other people have videos. I'm like, oh, but that would have been way better trending sound. So whatever. I just got to take the time to look into it. I just make them an offer they can't refuse. People's lives maker. Oh my, he's out of control sometimes. Yeah, you never know what he's going to say. Although I had fun over on the Whoop Whoop show over on Lydia's channel on Monday night. I was the surprise Family Feud challenger to her guest, who was Micro Farmer. So we had a good time. Thank you so much, Miss Tasha. Hey there. Yeah. I got all the. It's all right. You're not late. Well, you are late, but it's all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was saying, yeah, Gigi is funny because she just looks at me like Brampton. I always feel like I'm getting in trouble, so I always make sure to throw that in. Oh, and this was super funny. So last night, on her live, Pam, Container Crops, she had a really great live on, if you, how to deal with like inappropriate comments on your channel. I'm watching your live on my phone and watching Micro Farmer on cooking with Dorsha. Oh gosh. That must be exciting. Is she, like, he's a guest on there? Is she cooking? Is he cooking? Are they both cooking? Now I'm intrigued. Now I'm intrigued. Well, but I appreciate you being here for both of us. That's awesome. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Pam. So she's talking about like inappropriate comments and stuff. And so you can go in, there's a section under, she explains it all, but there's a section you can go into, and there's a box, and you can put in words that you do not want to show up either on comments on your page or in your chat. So let's say you don't want the SUBS word to be used in your chat. You can add it into that box, and then it will not be allowed to be in the chat. I don't know if it just like deletes that word, or if it just like the whole comment's not, like, just doesn't go through. So it's something like your mods don't have to deal with. But you can put in any kind of anything in there. So if you deal with people that are kind of harassing you for different things, apparently she gets a lot of nonsense over on her cooking channel, not so much on the gardening channel. I don't have that much. I just get like the porn comments sometimes, rarely in chat recently, but sometimes I'll get them on as comments in my, on the videos. So I just go in and delete those. But she was saying how you can use any word you want. And so so in the chat I typed in, I said, adding to box, hashtag that sauce. And it was funny because Ann Dale was in there, and there was quite a few people from the that sauce team were in there. Pam had no idea what I was talking about because she wasn't in the MIG grow off, but I just thought that was funny that I was going to ban hashtag that sauce from my channel. So yeah, so good things over there if you're interested in, you know, maybe setting up some tighter controls if you're having an issue with inappropriate comments, either on your channel or, I mean, like on your videos or in the lives. They're all talking at the same time. Let me guess. Sunday Backyard Farmer is like out on the porch with a beer, like, let me out of here. Did you see, I can't remember if that was a short he did, either, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or Instagram, where Dorsh is like singing into the torch, like out on the, you know, like the tiki torches out on the porch. And she's like standing behind him, and she's like singing, using it as a microphone. And he's like rolling his eyes like, this is what I have to deal with. It was like, is she using that as a microphone? Like, I love that. Because that's like so something I would do. And my husband would be doing the same thing and be like, oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? If anyone wants to come up, they're welcome. Hey, 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 Indiana Backyard Gardener. Welcome to the chat. If anyone wants to pop on up, they can. Because I am done with my official business of the day. Oh, you guys want to see? I haven't, there, we got some noobs in. They haven't seen my seedlings. Ah, these are stuck in. So the only problem with me having to pull them out from under that, and that, put them under the grow lights, is they don't fit in the grow lights with the humidity dome. And so I had a lot of the seeds still sticking on here because they needed to be under the humidity dome a little bit longer. But I like to pet my tomatoes. I like to pet them, put a fan on them, strengthens them, gets them nice and strong. And then I love to sniff my hands. That feels like a really bad SNL skit. So here we go. These are the tomato seedlings. They're a little leggy because they decided to sprout overnight when they did a week ago. And I got them under grow lights as fast as I could, but you know, whatever. Oops, that was the chair. I promise that was the chair. Oh my God. He's a maniac. Let me tell you, he's a maniac. But he's so sweet when he's sleeping. And right now he is sleeping. Super tired. Yes. Thank you for getting the reference. But at least I do it with my tomato plants and not my pets. So there's that. Oh, hey, Miss Irene. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. Are those ones you just put together? Yes, yes, yes. But keep in mind, the video was like a week later. Like it took me a week to get the video out. So these seedlings are 2 weeks old. 2 weeks from when I started them. Well, just under 2 weeks, because I think I did it on a Friday morning. I can't swear to it. I have it written down somewhere. So yeah, the puppy is a maniac, and he has actually very, very big news. So we got him in winter, in January, and he was pee pad trained. And so we've been using the pee pads, and you know, he had a couple accidents at the beginning, but he doesn't have accidents. Like, he does not have accidents. He pees on his pee pads. Like sometimes, you know, he misses the pee pads a little bit, or something, but he does not have accidents in the house. So I've been super happy with that. But it's been so cold, especially when he was little. Like we had major, super cold weather. And it was just too cold for him to go outside to go potty. And so now, you know, the last month or so, he's been going for walks and whatever, but he does not know that it's okay for him to use the washroom outside. So we'll go for a really long walk, and we get back to the house or close to the house, and he starts like charging ahead. And as soon as you come in the door, he flies in and he goes and uses the pee pads. And it is so incredibly frustrating. And I don't know how to explain it to him. I have tried all kinds of things that I've watched on YouTube. I've tried taking the pee pad outside, and that just, I think, embarrassed him more than anything. Like, why are you showing the neighbors my dirty laundry kind of thing? Like, he just was not getting it. Like, he couldn't understand it. And so then I thought, well, maybe if he sees another dog pee outside, then that would help. So we took him down with the neighbors, and he saw that dog pee outside, and he was more like, this guy is an animal. He's like peeing outside. So anyways, it wasn't working. I didn't know how long this was going to work. And then finally we went for a long walk on Tuesday, and on the way back, he kind of stopped, and we looked, and he was going poo. So we were like, yay. He just couldn't cork it in any longer. So we gave him lots of praise treats, because I didn't have any treats on me, because I didn't think he would actually do it. But he got a treat when he got home, and he remembered. Like, he knew. He ran right to the treat jar. He knew exactly that he got a treat for that. But he still hadn't peed. And then today when I got home, I could see out back that he hadn't gone yet on his papers when I got home from work. So I grabbed him, I took him out in the backyard, and I told my husband, he is not coming in the house until he poops. It's nice and sunny out. He can just stay out here in the backyard, go get his food. He can eat his dinner, and then I'll take him for a walk outside. So he's not going in the house until he goes poop. So I went inside to get his food. So my husband's like, well, get him his food early then, because that will help get things going. So went in the house to get his food, and when I came out, I could see him up at the top of the hill going. So I was like, yay. So he'd gone out. He's done number 2 twice outside, which is amazing. And so we gave him a treat, like super praise, crazy. And then today on the walk, I took him on a walk, and he, I had seen him head towards the pee pad, and I knew he hadn't peed outside. He hadn't peed since we'd gotten home. I saw him heading towards the pee pad. I said, let's go for a walk. So I took him outside. And so again, I think his bladder was just about ready to burst, and he peed. And I had treats on me. I praised him to high heaven. He was so excited. So hopefully we have turned a corner, and it'll be so exciting if he can actually use the pee, you go outside for most of it. Like, I don't mind having a pee pad on, you know, like on a boot tray in the entryway as an emergency. Like, we always had that for Gizmo, even though like he would go weeks without touching it. It was just always there in case he needed it. And I like that, because sometimes, you know, you end up working later or whatever, something happens. So I liked having that. Yes. So yes, my Molly Shannon reference. She's hilarious. Oh yeah. And then we have, I believe I saw Hooga Homestead come on in. Thank you. Yes, Dexter's mom. I know. I'm like, he's getting all the attention. I do have, I don't know if you saw the Instagram video I posted of him eating my hair yesterday, but I have another one coming that's a little more crazy. And that one I think I might do on a TikTok as well, because they have more things you can do with it. I don't know. So keep in mind, keep an eye out. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Jesse. He's over there working away. And he's still getting the link straight, even though he's drinking 8% drinks over there. Well, no, he's had too much when the links start going crazy. Yes, he was a very good boy. And I could finally tell my mom yes, because every day on the phone, Mama answers the phone. How are you doing? Good. Has Dexter gone to the bathroom outside? No, Mom, not yet. I feel like such a failure. And I remember when my neighbor was having similar problems with their dog. And I was like, oh, just take the pee pad outside. Like all these people have, and then people are like, never take the pee pad outside. Like there's such a range of advice on YouTube. And I literally, over the last 3 months, tried all of it. And none of it worked. Today, it was just basically keep him outside until he can't do anything else but pee. And he'll go and sniff it. Like he will sniff the posts and the fire hydrants and everything. Like he's over there sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. But I wasn't like, it was kind of like, it must be the Texans. I decided not to have a few drinks, but oh yeah, I'm going to be a guest over on, I don't know if I should announce it or not in case she changes her mind. But Wicked Awesome Gardening next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. over on Danny's channel, Wicked Awesome Gardening. I said maybe I'll have a couple drinks first before I go on. It won't affect my monetization. Yeah. Yeah. So, as frustrating as it is him not going outside, I'm so glad I'm not cleaning up messes in the house. That is just so nice. I don't have to worry about him, right? Yeah, y'all need to hook up and make me jealous. You guys should all meet up. Oh, and Mona. Mona's in Houston as well. You guys should all meet up at that kick-ass farmers marketplace. Thank you so much, Precious. Thanks for coming in, and we will see you around on these YouTube streets. Have a great weekend, a great Easter weekend. It's a 4-day weekend up here in Canada for most people. Not for us because we're working tomorrow, but for most people, it's a 4-day weekend, so everyone's getting excited. You do need to do a meetup, yes. I wanted to do a meetup here in Canada with my Canadian gardening group at the Canada Blooms, but they canceled it this year. But now they have the National Home Show, but it's like going on right now. Like it's starting tomorrow and it's next week. So I do have VIP tickets that I got from the realtor we do work for. But it was like just, I didn't know it was even happening. So it was really too short of notice to join up with anyone. But if anyone in the Toronto area is thinking of going to the National Home Show at the Intercare Center, or I don't know, it's right down on the water. So I'll be sure to bring the GoPro and at least film the drive-in because it'll be absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that would be so nice. Bring the margaritas. Bring the margaritas. You have to go somewhere that has a mimosa flight. So Nicole has this video of her trip to Arizona, and she went for brunch and she got a mimosa flight. So it's like all those little samples of different mimosas. Yeah. Jesse wasn't invited, just Lisa. No. Jesse's driving. You know what? You guys should just all hop in the RV and go on a road trip. That'd be awesome. I would watch it. I would totally watch it. But yeah, one of the mimosas had, what was it? Cotton candy and what in it? They were so pretty. Like they were so pretty. I'm not a huge mimosa person, but they look beautiful. Yeah. I prefer just the straight champagne. The spumante, I'm not fancy. I like a cheap sparkling. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Just, you know what? They were going to come to Canada. If you and Mona decide to come with them, you can chip in on the gas and then they can still come. Perfect. Perfect. Just bring your tent and you're good to go. Cotton candy glitter and edible glitter. That's right. So you leave looking like you've been in a strip club, but, I have a feeling I'm going to find that out with Dexter, and it's not going to be the edible kind. So far, the weirdest thing was, of course, the, you know, giant rawhide and hair. So sometimes it gets, I won't be too graphic, but it gets stuck because there's like a long hair. And yeah, it's not pretty. And it's funny because we call it a dangler, and he freaks out. And when it happens, he just like freaks out and wants to run around the living room, which is a terrible idea when you have poo stuck to your bum. So that's not fun. But yeah, so we try to limit the hair eating. It's disgusting, but yeah, glitter poo. Oh, wow. This is making me curious. Okay, I'm going to leave that topic alone. That's just wrong. That's just, thanks a lot, Nicole. We just went down the toilet there on that. Into the gutter. So, plantings. How many weeks have I said that I'm going to start my basil? I think it's going to be this weekend. Yeah, the two of us together, I think, would be pretty scary. We're like basically the same person, just separated by distance. Yeah. So I think finally this week I will actually be starting my basil. I have 4 different kinds of basil. And I can't remember if I'm growing the Siam or the Cardinal. Which one are you growing? It's the opposite one that you have. Do you have the Siam or the Cardinal? Because I have the other one. I got it from my gardener. It's got these really pretty like red blooms on it. I'm really excited to grow that. So I've already started my cinnamon basil. It's not doing great. I don't know. It didn't like being in with the MIG grow off bag. I don't know if maybe it didn't like the fertilizer I was using or what, but it's okay. It's alive. Oh, and Dexter loves cilantro. He found another piece. Okay, so you have the cardinal basil. Then that means I'm growing the Siam basil. It's supposed to be used in, hey! Oh, I gotta get my headphones on. Oh, look who's here. My goodness. I gotta get my headphones on so we don't echo. Hold on. Hold on. How long is this cord? All right. I managed to hit the mute button on my microphone while plugging in the headphones. I haven't had a lot of guests lately. Okay, I can't figure out how to switch this over on my... Every once in a while, it won't pop up on my screen there. So, hey, how are you doing, Jesse? Oh, he's doing great.
I'm doing no, we're doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I just gotta switch you over to my other...
Go to the other side.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice to have you over. Hey, Lisa, someone's stalking you in the background. Watch out, you got a stalker.
Yeah. You've been busy cooking and canning and dehydrating.
Oh my God, so much canning. Oh my God, Lisa, you're a beast.
Now she's enjoying a beverage.
Good for her. Yeah, what do you have the bottle handy? I want to see what you got.
Where's the camera?
I know, I could never find. Ooh, that looks delightful.
There's a pineapple. Let me get this light out of the way. There you go.
That looks really good.
Pineapple coconut. It's pretty good.
Well,
I mean,
if you like coconut.
if you like coconut, but if you don't like coconut, then I guess it's not as good.
I love coconut.
And Lisa's having this one here.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Fresh berries picked from the garden.
Nice.
No.
Nice. Yeah. The electric blueberries from the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, those do look good. I have a hard time with a lot of I like the Smirnoffs, but I have a hard time with like a lot of the pre-mixed stuff. They're just so sweet.
Yeah, we don't drink a lot. I mean, we have one every now and then. I mean, we're not there putting dirt in your grow bags that don't grow. That's a big lie. Don't
fall for it.
Don't fall for it.
Think they're gonna grow.
Don't believe the hype. Those grow bags do not grow. I promise you. I've been putting dirt and fertilizer, and they're still the same size as they were last year.
We just got them a couple of months ago.
Oh gosh.
How bill of goods.
How are your 4 o'clocks? Are they coming along? Did they make it?
Not till 5.
I haven't planted them in the dirt yet, but I'm fixing to.
But I do have my tiny Tims planted right next to his petunias.
Of course you do. Hey, you said tulips, didn't you? Or did you say petunias? Tulips. Yeah. You meant to say tulips, yes.
I meant to say tulips.
Okay, I think Nicole's taking over the chat. That does look really good.
Let me officially say hello to Nicole. She's our northern neighbor here. And I've never said officially hello to her. I mean, she's watched our videos, and I really appreciate that. But let me say hello to Nicole.
Hello, Nicole.
I'm still here. I'm assuming maybe she left after I got on. Said,
She's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. No, I don't want nothing to do with that.
No, she probably just went to get a refill. She
Hey,
cracked open a new box.
I was going to ask you about Dexter eating your hair. I said, really?
That's his favorite thing to do.
You obviously are not feeding him enough.
That's what he says. That's what he says. And it's so funny because he was doing it to Randy today. I was sitting across the room and Randy was on the other couch and he jumps up on the back and he's just like attacking the back of his head and he's like licking his head and eating. He goes, what is he doing? I said, he's eating your hair. He's like, why is he doing? I said, I don't know. And this is his favorite thing to do.
Is Randy his doll?
Yes.
Is it a toy he has? He calls Randy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
His chew toy.
His chew toy. Okay.
It's his chew toy. Yes.
I didn't know who this Randy was.
Yes. My 4 o'clocks are doing beautifully. I can't wait to put them out. Good to hear, Miss Irene. Have you guys checked out Irene's page? She has a video. She has a video there. If you like fancy tamales, she makes El Salvadorian style tamales, and she has a video on there.
Is she your neighbor? Is she one that's your neighbor?
No, she's in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
She's in Tennessee. No, my neighbor is from.
There was a neighbor that you said made tamales, right?
Yes, but hers are different. She's from Nicaragua.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Different tamale lady.
A different tamale. I have a lot of tamale ladies. I also have a taquito lady that lives down the street.
Oh, really?
Or flautas, depending on where you're from. It's basically the same thing. I guess it's flautas if it's flour, and taquitos if it's corn. I don't know. I don't know the difference, really. Whatever. It's delicious. You wrap stuff in it, and then you deep fry it.
So I didn't know you were much on Mexican food. I guess they don't have much Mexican food up there?
No, I grew up in Oregon. So, and my neighbor growing up was Mexican, and I grew up in her house rolling tortillas. And she, I remember walking in when they had the cow's head, and they used to make menudo, and so she made the best roast. Oh my God, the best roast. Yeah, I grew up eating Indian food all the time. I mean, Mexican food all the time. But here, we have, there's no Mexican places to eat. So I make it myself, because I have to. So, like this morning, I had like chili with my eggs on a tortilla with salsa. I
know I've said this before, but if you haven't checked out Rachel Cooks
I did.
I know you did, but if you haven't checked out Rachel's Cook with Love, that lady can teach you how to make Mexican food. If you're like with Rochelle up in Canada where they don't have much Mexican food, she is amazing. Just yay for the neighbors who make tamales.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know what? I have to say, the Big C has really put a damper on neighbors bringing me food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because prior to the Big C, at least twice, if not 3 times a week, there'd be like a knock on the door or a ding dong on the doorbell, and my husband would open the door, and it would be a neighbor saying, "Here, try this."
But you're not still on lockdown, are you?
No, it's just they've gotten out of the habit.
Oh, okay.
And I think people are kind of, they're kind of paranoid. They were kind of paranoid, and it was like, whatever. But my neighbor and I still did it. We would just pass stuff over the back fence. She's Trinidadian, and she makes amazing food. Like, oh my goodness, her stuff is amazing. And so we'll pass stuff back and forth over the fence. So she is
that's more tropical food, right? More fruit,
yes,
nuts.
It's West Indies.
Yeah,
it's West Indies food. And she doesn't eat pork. Well, she's Hindu. Well, she's not. I mean, her mom's Hindu. So she doesn't really eat pork, and she doesn't eat a lot of meat. She was totally vegetarian for a while until she got pregnant and then craved chicken. So she eats chicken occasionally, and that's it. So whenever my husband does like some pork ribs or some sausages or whatever, we send it over for her husband. Because she doesn't, she'll make ribs for him now and then, but she doesn't do a lot with the pork. So he is happy to get the pork.
Yeah. So, now I'm assuming you love bacon, right? You like bacon? I'm a bacon lover too, but Lisa can't stand bacon.
What?
I know. It's sacrilegious if you ask me.
I've never met anyone that didn't like bacon. Like, we can't be friends.
Now you have.
Oh my gosh. Well, more bacon for you. Does the smell bother you too, or?
Not anymore because I cook it in the air fryer now.
Yes, we don't fry it anymore. Air fryer is the way to go.
I never thought of doing my bacon in the air fryer.
Or even the oven if you don't have a air fryer.
I've tried the oven. It's kind of, I don't know. I found it just kind of splattery.
You know, the air fryer.
I usually just throw it in the pan.
400 degrees at about 12 minutes, depending on how thick the slices are.
And they come out flat every time.
I have like the old fashioned style with the paddle. I can take the paddle out, but I don't like it. Just it's on and off. Like the old active fry style, like I can't set. There's no temperature settings or anything. It's just on and off. But I can try it. I should lay it flat in there and it would work.
Yeah, just take it out and try. But what? Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole's with me there.
Yeah, air fry the bacon. In fact, she puts some seasoning on the bacon instead of just leaving it just flat, plain. We use a seasoning called all shit. It's no, it's not a joke. I know every time you think I say something, it's a joke. It's not.
This time it's for real. Oh gosh!
It's made at the Big Cock Ranch. Hey, I'm not. Look,
I know, but you don't have to.
Okay, well, look.
Show it to them.
There we go. Yep.
You think I'm lying?
You got to send some of that to Tony and Joni. You would love that.
You know what? We found some at Bucky's that was gospel. It was the gospel.
It was the gospel version of this.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
It wasn't bad words.
Yeah, but yeah, this is what we put on the bacon.
Division of. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Were you in MT Homestead's live last week when we had on the Uranus fudge from Uranus shirt?
Yes.
I was dying. Like I had tears. Oh my god, it was so funny. I sent that link to like so many people.
Yep.
It's so disturbing.
Yeah. And everything. I did too.
Oh, their website is hilarious. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, go check out Uranus Fudge Company.
Yep. Fudge is always better out of Uranus.
Fudge is better from Uranus. Yeah.
I didn't say that. That was what they said.
It's on the
website. It's on their website because it's. Is it Missouri? Uranus, Missouri, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Missouri. Yeah, Uranus, Missouri. Yeah.
Uranus, Missouri. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought Canada had some bad
they had
city names.
They had some T-shirts. I can't repeat some of the T-shirts I saw on there, but they were hilarious.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you.
If I can't repeat it, you know it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Drop the link if you get a chance because it's oh my god, it's so funny.
I will.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that was a classic. That's why last night when they were doing the giveaway, the T-shirts, I said I want the Uranus T-shirt, and I'll take MT Homestead too, but I want the other one. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I need some more merch shirts. Like I'm getting Lori's soon. I won the one over there on LG Homestead. Yeah. So I'll be getting Lori's shirt. But now I need the MT Homestead shirt. Hey, have you guys done the hashtag 5 things you're going to always grow, 5 things you're never going to grow? Or have you not grown enough to have a now list? Correct. Maybe next year. I'm never growing 4 o'clock. So.
24 years ago, we had a little garden.
Yeah.
Done when he was little. But since then, we haven't really done anything. Until this year.
Yeah, because this year we're retired now, so it's a lot easier for us.
And you're getting a lot of bad influence. Seeds, all the seeds. There we go. Yes, the Uranus Fudge Factory. Oh my gosh.
No, I mean, earlier this year we had planned to be in Canada at this time.
I know.
But when we told them we were going to Canada, the gas or the diesel here was like
all your fault.
To 220. 197 to 2, or let's say 250. And when we went on our Oregon trip in December, the cheapest we found it was $2.99. We finally get back to Texas after our Christmas trip, and it's gone up to 3, 4, even. In fact, the highest I paid was $5.17 in California.
Ouch.
Per gallon, right?
And
ouch.
$4.59 we saw today.
Here. In California, it's probably like $9 a gallon right now for diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, diesel. Yeah, diesel here is over $2 a gallon. A liter.
Yeah, so that'd be close to $9 a gallon over there if I was.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's Thursday night. I'm not doing math this late.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Chuck.
What's up, Chuckster? Congratulations on your 500, big boy. Whoop whoop
whoop whoop. Woo! Now you get your community tab. That's awesome.
500 a day.
And I can finally start using my community tab because I got a new touchpad.
Oh, you did?
Woo.
Oh, good.
But apparently this one does not know any of my jargon because anytime I type in anything gardening related, it's constantly autocorrecting it to something else. It's like, dude, you should know I meant soil and not, whatever else. So,
well, wait, but you can't use your community tab with your phone because I can use it with my phone.
I can use it with my phone, but I couldn't use it with the old tablet.
Oh, okay. And you're on a tablet now or a computer?
Right now I'm on my desktop.
Okay. You can use it from there.
Yes. So I would have to come on here to use it. And usually my daughter was on here. So she was doing homeschool. She was schooling on here for a while before they went back. And then usually if she's home in the evenings, like I kicked her off tonight, but she's usually on here in the evenings playing Roblox with her friends. So we fight over computer time.
I wonder if that's why I couldn't, on my tablet or iPad, I couldn't get onto the community tab.
Because it says on the top, says, sorry, it's not available for this.
Yeah, I think those devices are not eligible to get for whatever reason.
And this one, I can also use Google Lens, which I'm super excited about because apparently that is the absolute best plant identifier out there. And everyone's like, just use Google Lens. And I'm like, I don't have Google Lens. And they're like, everyone has Google Lens. I'm like, well, I don't. So up until now, I've had to use, I think Plant Snap is the best free plant identifier if you don't have Google Lens.
Yeah, but I pay for mine. Mine's called Picture It.
Oh yeah, Picture It's one too. I'm too cheap.
One I use, but it's you pay for it, and I can identify every kind of plant out there.
It's super handy.
And in fact, I don't even have to be by the plant. If you send me a picture, I can tell you what it is.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, now everyone, if you have any questions, you know who to send your pictures to.
Send it south.
Jesse's Seedling Consulting Services.
There you go.
Yes.
You want to know what you have? That's poison ivy. Yep, that's poison.
No. I don't know if we have much of that. Like, we don't have any of that around, like, where we're at now. Just up camping, but not much.
No, you won't have it up there, but down here we have a lot of it.
Yeah, we had poison oak growing up a lot, more than poison ivy, I think.
Yeah. But
you
said Google Lens is free?
Yeah. And it's usually just on, like, when you open up your picture,
right?
Your camera app, on the bottom, there'll be, like, different settings or different choices, and then it says lens. So I was like, lens? I thought it meant, like, I could adjust my lens for taking a picture because I was having trouble getting it to focus on the flower. So I clicked on it. All of a sudden, it takes you to Google, and it's like, what do you want to search for? I'm like, oh, I have Google Lens. Yay.
Hey, we learn something every day. My best.
I'm in so many Facebook groups, and it's like, especially with springtime seedlings come, I don't know. I planted a bunch of seedlings and I don't know what these are.
Chuck, that takes too much work.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it myself.
Mine just came with it, so I don't know if you have to download it or not, but my husband signed up for a new phone plan and he got the tablet for free, so sweet.
But you said when you open up your phone?
Well, it's on this. I don't have it on my phone. My phone, I have like a $50 cheapo phone. Because I need a 4-inch phone to fit in my pocket for work.
Right.
So that's why I do most of my stuff on the tablet, mobily.
I'll have to look it up.
But yeah, so it's like here.
Right.
So I go into my camera.
Oh, but you're using Android.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay. Because I don't have it on my iPhone.
Google Lens. Can you use Google on an Apple?
I can use yes, but
okay. I'm just being a brat. Okay, so I don't know why it's not showing up now. Because it showed up on here earlier when I went to show.
Is it LENS or Aliens?
Yeah,
LENS, yeah.
Yeah, so it's saying I have to install it.
Okay, yeah, it's free. If your app, and I think it's on here too. It's on the my main Google screen.
It's free to Canadians, not for US.
That would be nice. We finally get a break up here. Okay, I can't get on the screen, so I think it's here too. Like the I don't know if that's Lens or just Google search. Yeah, so there's Google Lens from there, just from the search screen.
So
and then you click that, and then I can
Oh, okay.
And then it would come up, messy sewing room. So.
No, but you remember earlier when you were showing that tray that's right behind you with all the little plants? I was thinking, you know what, she could do a video with her camera above it, making it look like she's got like she has a drone going across. It looks like a bunch of trees. Put
Oh,
like
that's a great idea.
put some
Do
like
it,
some
look,
little
slow mo.
animals, and maybe some little people down in there below. Make it look like you have a drone.
It's like my fairy garden.
Yep. Or you
I
could,
love fairy
you could
gardens.
put some sound effects in there, make it look like you're in a helicopter going, "Hello, everybody! Everybody, I'm down here. We're up here on the northern side of Brampton, and I come across the forest."
Ah! No.
No,
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
but that plant
Dexter's flying.
the plant tray you showed looked like a bunch of trees, like you were in, Costa Rica or someplace.
We were just talking about them. We were just talking about Creekside Maples. And
Yeah,
Krabby the Beagle. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in.
You said, "Speak of the devil."
Jesse's distracting me. Hello, folks. Yes, speak of the devil. Krabby the Beagle, welcome in. She's over here just saying hello to everybody. We are great.
Hey,
Thanks for asking. Hey, Creekside. How are you guys? I was bummed out. I felt bad. Like, I was like, oh, I got to call my mom, but it's during what's on the shelf. So I tried to watch from on the phone. It just wasn't working. But
Tuesday night was fun.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. And I had it on the TV, and that's the only thing I don't like is you can't do closed captioning on lives. So sometimes I'll watch the closed captioning videos while I'm chatting on the phone with my mom. But I couldn't closed captioning, and all I see is Tony laughing his ass off up there, and I'm like,
yeah, but doesn't your TV's closed caption won't pick it up? Because mine does.
Not on lives.
Not the YouTube, but I mean on lives.
No, Joe has had the closed caption on his live before.
Yes.
Oh, I never thought of going through the TV instead of YouTube.
Yeah, go through the TV.
Duh. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Have another drink. You obviously haven't had enough. Yeah. Okay. You guys want to see my mini forest? Because I got some newbies. I got some newbies in here.
That's the one I was telling you. You could do a lot. There you go.
So that's my lobelia. Like I said, I was supposed to I had 20 soil blocks for lobelia. I think I have more than 20. I think I had over 100 seedlings
now,
that sprouted.
Are those the little 1-inch soil blocks you did, or 3/4 by 3/4?
Yeah, 3/4 inch by 3/4 of an inch.
Wow.
So here's a section of them. Like they come in 20 block pieces, right? So here's.
Oh yeah, because I got
they're like squished together
on the questionnaire.
Yep.
You just grabbed those things by the hair, didn't you?
Yep. There we go. Here's a 20. There's a block of 20. 20 cell, 20 block. And so people are still worried about them being like fragile or whatever, but especially once the roots all hold them together, they're fine. You can fling them around. They're fine. Although I'm dripping water on my table. But yeah, there's my first little bloom.
Yep. And that's what, like 3 weeks? 4 weeks? How long has it been in there?
2 months.
No,
I think I started in February, to be honest. I started them a long time ago because I knew lobelia were really really slow growers.
Yeah, the first one that blooms with the flower is going to be on the 19th. I can feel it. On April
It's right
19th.
there.
Okay, well that's not really a flower. That's like a little bud.
No, it's open. It's open. It's fully open. They're tiny.
Oh, see, like it's purple.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a blue, blue.
Yeah, you'll get a big forest of flowers on the 19th.
Okay, thank you.
Because that's my birthday.
That's your birth? Oh, April?
April 19th.
April 19th? Oh, my daughter's birthday was Wednesday, so yesterday, the 13th. Oh, and our anniversary is on the 17th, so.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Look at the color on these, though. I'm so excited.
So your daughter turned, what, 13?
13 on the 13th. Yep.
13 on the 13th. Wow.
Yep.
So she's a tweener.
Yeah. She is a teenager. Scary. And then, yeah, that was my first impatient, and that was just from a couple days ago, so I saw that one. I didn't even know there was a bud. I literally screamed when I had it like this, and I turned it around to water it, and I go, ah! And my husband's like, what's wrong? I said, I had a flower.
Hey, Joni, how you doing, Joni?
He's like, what's wrong with you? Oh, no.
Hope everything's going well.
Oh, and Joni. I was going to say, how do you know it's Joni?
Because it says Joni.
That's how you know it's Joni. She decided to do her own run, right? Right.
Open your cup over there. I don't think it's bubbles. It's some other kind of bubbles.
I wish it was some other kind of bubbles. Thank you, Joni. Okay, so it was Tony. We were talking about you, Joni. No, I'm kidding.
Getting ready for a wedding.
I know, that is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see pictures and video, and I want to hear Chelsea's vows. From what I've heard of her in the chat, she is absolutely hilarious. So I'm sure she's gonna have a fun time at that wedding.
Yeah. I can just imagine.
And hopefully he knows what he's getting into.
She's just gonna say, "You're gonna marry me whether you like it or not."
Is it gonna be a maple syrup cake?
Oh, there'll be maple syrup somewhere, I imagine.
There'll be maple syrup all over that place.
Mm-hmm.
Party favors. Do the little jugs. That would be cute.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cute.
The little maple trees. The little
tiny maple trees for
syrup, yeah.
For the favors. Although they probably already got all the favors and everything figured out. Don't mind me. They're probably going over there going, dang it, that would have been a great idea. No.
Yeah, so what's in bloom right now in April, middle of April?
14th?
What's in bloom up there in Canada now that they could use? Is there anything in bloom?
I had my first 2 crocuses open.
Well, it depends on if you're a florist shop.
Oh yeah, you'd have to definitely go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking about something that's native to the area that may be in bloom.
No, like absolutely nothing.
Like right now, we have tons of bluebonnets growing in Central Texas.
Oh, nice.
They're everywhere. They're beautiful.
And since they're the state flower, you cannot cut them down.
You can't cut them down long.
You're not supposed to pick them.
Yeah.
I actually think I have some bluebonnet seeds.
I do. I have one that's growing right now.
Nice.
But they're beautiful flowers, and they're all over the fields and the freeway.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
We have a lot of chicory that blooms, like blue. There are these pretty little blue flowers that are all along like the sides of the roads and stuff, and it's chicory. But I don't like chicory, so I'm not out harvesting it. But I thought that was kind of interesting how pretty. I never knew it was such a pretty little blue plant.
And the temperatures, are you still guys getting below freezing temperatures up there?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we were like in the 60s today here, 60s Fahrenheit.
Like at night especially, but let me check my weather app. We're like just kind of turning the corner, but yeah. So today we had a high of, we were in the 50s, we were 63 the last 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. And then today it was a high of, I think we were 55. And then we're dropping back down. Well, it looks, they're saying 41 is going to be our low. I mean, our lowest high in the coming week with possible snow Monday and Tuesday. High of, well, it's saying 42 now, lows of 30 overnight. Saturday, so tomorrow, okay. No, Saturday night, we're going down to 29.
So you really can't take nothing outside yet?
Oh, no, like my tomatoes,
Nothing.
my peppers, nothing goes out till the end of May. No. We had snow May 28th last year.
Wow. May 28th? Whoa. Oh,
it didn't stick, but it's coming down. I have a shorts on my YouTube channel. I'm very angry. Yeah, I was very upset. Very, very upset. Yeah, not good.
It says it's going to be 3 degrees tonight. Boiled 175 gallons of maple sap today. And the cool temps keep the sap good. Wow.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, you don't have to, you wouldn't have to refrigerate it or anything like that, yeah. Yeah, actually, I left my, I started hardening off this week my lettuce and my cool flowers. So like my violas and then my cool flowers that I grow for cut flowers, which are like the calendula, straw flowers, dill, rudbeckia, Snapdragons would be in that category as well. And so I've been hardening them off this week because I plan on, after these low nights, so next maybe Tuesday or whatever, I'll be putting them in the ground. But I left them out all night last night, and I'm leaving them out tonight. And then the next 2 nights, they'll probably spend the night in the greenhouse, but they'll be out during the day. But the greenhouse is doing really well. It's maintaining a heat of like 60 degrees in there at night, so that's really nice. Oh, she also has the blue monnet seeds. Oh, very nice. See, yeah, they plant the second week. We usually plant around the third week in May. Is anytime after, like, the May 2-4 weekend is what they call it. It can be as early as May 18th weekend. I just start watching the 2-week forecast at that point. And I'll probably hold off on my peppers, basil, and loofah. And cucamelons, because those are really, really sensitive to the weather. But otherwise, everything else.
You guys can grow loofah that far north? I didn't think they grew that far north.
Yeah, I started them in February.
Wow. How big do they get? Do they get like 20?
They were about 4 feet long and twining all over, and I cut them.
Holy moly. That would be excellent for getting right in all the right spots, you know?
No, I mean not the loofah themselves. Sorry, I was talking about the vine.
The plant.
Yeah. My loofah were, I think I had some that I would say were maybe about 15, 16 inches. I do have a loofah video from last year.
If you saw that video we put out on the farmer's market, they had some that were probably 28 inches long or longer.
I saw those. Yeah, I was like, those are insane.
Huge.
Yeah, and here in Canada, in order to get harvest, like, you have to start them early. And you have to go and pollinate. Here's the link if anyone wants to watch my loofah video.
Hey, Joe. How you doing, Joe?
I should show you the one. Hold on. How do I open this? Nope, that's not the right link. Joe's back. Hey, Joe. How are you doing, buddy? Are you Ubering?
He probably never left. He was probably
he is probably.
He was probably driving the whole time.
Driving and listening.
Which is okay.
Okay, so this is from March last year, and I was a little bitter. StreamYard now it's available for me to share an extra camera. Just says new on there now.
Yeah, so
share an extra camera.
Yeah, so it's been there because Scott does 2 cameras. He'll have the camera that's on him, and they'll have an alternate camera showing, like, if it's snowing outside.
Oh,
so
wow.
Used 2 cameras before, so.
Oh, no. My drop-down menu is there, and I hope if I hit enter, it's going to Okay, it just went away. I didn't lose anything. Okay, so this is a video last year in March. Everyone was showing what was blooming in their garden. And I'm part of a YouTube group, and she's constantly asking people, what's blooming? What's blooming? And I'm watching all these garden tours, right? So, here, I gotta make this larger. So this was my video on, oh, sorry about this. Whoop, here we go. Oh, you're not gonna hear it. Hold on. So today, I'm gonna show you everything that's blooming in my garden right now. I want to, but I can't because there's nothing. Nothing is blooming. It's still March. Could you hear it?
I heard it.
Yeah. It's like there's snow on the ground or it's dirt, and then everyone's like, oh, no, you just Uber on the weekends. Oh, he's doing his medical billing job. Ah, nice. Say hi, heading to shower the bed. Take care, Joni. Thank you so much for coming in. Lovely to see you guys.
Yeah, so it's like 10 o'clock over there, I think.
Yeah, they're an hour ahead, right? Yeah.
Two from us.
We're all over the place with the... Yes, absolutely nothing. And now the only thing I have are those 2 crocuses. And I posted a picture on... it was over in the Facebook group of last year. I'll see if I can find it. Last year at this time, my whole front garden bed was full of crocuses. And this year, I can't even, I I gotta have to close my Facebook page. My neighbor just like flew down. I don't even know where she's at. She's like in Mexico or something right now. She just posted a picture. Well,
are your garden centers putting out anything right now yet?
We just got pansies in this week.
Wow.
Yep. We just got pansies in this week, and that's it. And
everything. There's everything.
Yeah. I bet. Well, that's the thing is when we started this MIG grow off thing, they were like, you can use starts or you can start from seed. And I was like, what do you mean you can use starts? So some of the people in January are out there buying starts at the store and sticking them in pots and watering them with their hose. Still very bitter about the hose. And I'm like, well, we can't use starts. And Broke Farmer was like, yeah, you can. Anyone can use starts. It's fine. I'm like, no. We don't have starts. We won't have starts, vegetable starts, anything like that until end of April, early May.
1st of May, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's not even optional. So, yeah. I know it's so different.
Yeah, we were at the garden center the other day, and just about every flower that you can possibly think of, or every plant, it was like that. Only, times 3,000.
So you can see this was April 10th of 2021. And yesterday I could barely see a couple green tips. And I thought, oh my God, because my tulips have been coming up. They're about this tall. And I thought, oh my gosh, what happened to all my crocuses? Like, have they, because I've had them in there for forever. And
now, are they always the same color? That same color? Or
and then I have like this, oh, here, I'll put it back up. So most of them are this color.
Okay.
Then I have a couple that are like this random variegated one. And then every once in a while I'll have white ones. So I don't know what happens. I don't know if, I don't remember buying different colored ones. Like they've naturalized there, right? Like I never planted that many to start with, but they've been growing there for probably 10, 15 years, I guess. And they kind of just go in this like wave throughout the front garden bed. But yeah, like my memories and my because I Google memories will show you pictures from Google Photos from previous years, and we are super late this year. So I'm like, oh my God, I was complaining last year. So brace yourself, you guys. There's going to be a lot of complaining coming this year. I'm just warning you right now. But yeah, like even the forsythias haven't started budding out or anything like that yet.
Rochelle, you don't have to take the bulbs out every year?
No. Nope. Crocuses are fine. Tulips are fine. And the allium, lilies, those we can all leave in the ground. They're super, super cold hardy. Do you guys grow tulips there, or you're not cold enough?
Not ourselves, no.
Okay, because I know some places if they don't have a cold enough period.
Yeah, they're more of a northwest type flower.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll have to buy them pre-stratified.
Find them in Washington and Oregon, all up there, really easy.
Oh, the tulip fields in Woodburn. I remember as a kid we used to go up there every spring. And one year we went and bought a ton of tulip bouquets and went and dropped it off to a bunch of like seniors that we knew in the area, elderly people, and really brightened their day. I have never had so many biscuits in my life.
So there's a big tulip field up there near Anacortes as well.
Yes.
Washington. Yeah. Huge.
Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, my parents used to live on Friday Harbor for a while.
Okay.
We used to go camping up in the San Juan Islands.
Yeah, we have a shell plant up there, and that's how I know I've been up there before. And I was there.
Yeah.
About this time.
Oh, there's the huge Texaco one up there. And you know what? There's that huge Texaco refinery right outside of Anacortes. And it is the highest price of gas in the whole area. Is at the Texaco station across the streat.
Right, but that Texaco station is the one Shell bought out.
Oh, okay. It was Texaco when I lived there.
Yeah, the Texaco refinery, and Shell bought it.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
But then they had the huge gas station across the street. And that's, where you go, especially if you're heading towards the ferry and stuff, because it's more expensive on the islands. But and
it was funny because when I went up there for a project, and I work with Shell, and it used to be Texaco, but the street that the refinery is on is Texas Avenue.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I felt like I was at home.
You're right at home. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. Wow.
Oh, gorgeous!
And the seafood. And I'm not a seafood person, but
yeah,
we used to go camping on Orcas Island, and some of our friends that would come up, they have really nice campsites there, and they would bring their little boat, and they would go out and they would drop their crab pots, and then they would go out and grab the crab pots and then come back with a good 15 to 20 Dungeness crab. Like, wow. We were so sick of crab by the end of that week. Like, you couldn't hardly, we were having crab omelets. We were having crab sandwiches, trying to use up all this Dungeness crab. And then they like to go deep sea diving, and they have these really special oysters that are kind of just unique to certain coves up there. And so they went down deep sea diving in their suits and everything, and they went and brought back fresh oysters and these special shrimp that grow there as well. And there's some that are just unique to Friday Harbor. It's I don't know if it's like this deep shrimp or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so like we would just go into town and grab some French bread at the local bakery and some butter. And the one friend insisted on getting a salad. And then we would just sit on the table, and you just sit there cracking crab and dipping it in butter and drinking Chardonnay. It was lovely.
So you were ootin' a boot in a boat?
We were ootin' a boot in a boat. Yes. That was before my Canadian accent. Yes, Danny is not feeling well. She is having an asthma attack today, so she is all medicated right now and trying to keep herself calm. So don't be too funny. Don't make her laugh. Yeah. So hopefully she is feeling better.
You had Grace to Garden show up.
There she is. Hey, Grace to Garden, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing tonight?
And Tasha Oshi Grows.
Tasha was here earlier.
Yeah, oh, she was? Been there.
Tasha's been here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Tasha has been here, and she's saying hello. Yeah, poor Danny and her asthma. That stinks. So, yeah, I'm just kind of behind on starting a lot of my seeds that I need to, just because we've been busy with work. And I'm waiting for the weather to clear so I can clear this big tray that I have out there of stuff, because I need the tray to put more seeds on. So I'm kind of waiting before I run out of, I'm trying to pace myself so I don't run out of room either in my grow racks here or out in the greenhouse, because the greenhouse is not very big, and these tomatoes are enormous. They're supposed to be dwarf tomatoes, and like that one in my video that I dropped this morning, the golden balcony, like it's like almost like 3 feet tall. So I don't know where they're going to be planted.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
not a dwarf. They lied to you, just like them grow bags.
Exactly.
Joe sent you those dwarf seeds.
There must have been from Joe, yeah. Actually, no, I think those were from, I think they were from a guy on my seed swap group on Facebook, a Canadian seed swapping group.
And for the record, there is such a thing as a monkey tomato.
A monkey tomato. Okay. I'll believe it. Yeah. I believe you.
I looked it up.
She looked it up. All right. Well, I believe Lisa.
No respect.
Like Tasha's been lurking. That's all right, Tasha. Everyone's entitled to just take it easy, have a nice quiet night.
Yeah. Nicole, I feel sometimes I'm sick of chatting too.
Right. Yeah, it's like if I said that, no one would believe me.
Yeah, nobody would get it either.
An orange tomatillo, no. I tried growing 2 different varieties of tomatillo last year. They were both from a seed swap. Neither one of them germinated, so I was sad about that. But then at the end of the season, I went to Walmart and they had this giant bag of tomatillos for $2.
Yeah.
So I was like, score.
We call orange tomatillos habaneros.
Orange tomatillos. Or I was going to make a joke about the ground cherries.
I'm
It
sorry.
would
I
be
missed
like a
that.
ground cherry. You messed me up on that. It's all right. I've grown ground cherries though. Is that close enough? And it's funny, everyone's having trouble getting ground cherries to germinate, and I had no problem the one year I grew them. And then they self-seeded last year. I liked them, but Randy was like, nah, and Sydney hated them. Gizmo loved them though. So I was like, okay, last year I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to bother growing them because I was doing the garden huckleberry instead. I thought, well, we'll try this instead. And I had 2 of the ground cherries that self-seeded, but I don't know if they never ripened or if just Gizmo got them before I saw them ripen. Because I never got a ripe one off of it. But that's not to say that Gizmo didn't get in there and get the ripe ones. So oh my God. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what Dex likes. See if he's going to be a tomato monster like Gizmo was or not. I mean, Gizmo, like his last year, he was a tank. Like he just rolled through everything to get to those tomato plants and destroyed my petunias. And I was pretty sure it was his last season. So I was just like, fine, whatever. It's just a petunia. Let him go. It got him up off the couch to go out foraging on these tomato plants in the garden. But prior to that, he had been pretty careful. He would kind of tiptoe over the plants and stuff. He didn't like plow things down. So he could have easily snuck in there into that flower bed and gotten those ground cherries without me even knowing. It's possible. So Dexter apparently loves cilantro. I was watering today and a piece of cilantro fell off and he was just like thrilled. He grabbed it and ran like he was afraid I was going to take it from him.
Yeah, so we went to the farmer's market the other day and got about 5 bunches of cilantro, and Lisa dehydrated it. And she didn't want it to spoil, so she dehydrated it all, and
it gets slimy and
right.
Oh, it goes bad fast.
It's like powder right now, and so she dehydrated it, and she can crush it and do whatever she wants with it, and put this in tacos.
So does it taste like? Does it still taste? Because I find like dried basil does not taste like fresh basil.
It smells like it.
Taste it.
Okay.
It should.
Yeah, it tastes like cilantro.
Okay, good. I will do that because I've got a lot growing right now that I need to try that
like
with.
Cilantro. At first, when you first put it in your mouth, it's dry because it doesn't have any.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts to hydrate, then the flavor comes out.
Cool. Because I find basil. Like when they say dried basil.
The same way, be good for a long time, and then you can add it to your tacos or whatever.
I mean, when you're needing fresh cilantro,
yeah,
it's not necessarily the same,
but it's better than nothing. Yeah.
Oh, it tastes. Like I said, it tastes just
like it in your mouth. That's great.
After it got wet,
I'll have to try it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll have to try that. Yeah, because sometimes you end up with a lot, and then it starts to bolt if I don't cut it back in time.
Dehydrated it, and then she also bought a bunch of tomatoes, right, Romas?
Yeah.
So she all the pulp and all the stuff that didn't go into the tomato
and the seeds.
Skins and seeds. She dehydrated it, made it like a little like you do
a paste like jelly,
fruit leather.
Yeah.
Piece of paper,
parchment paper.
And then it dried out, and then she just put it in a blender and ground it up, and now we have tomato powder here.
That's awesome. I've heard of people doing that, and I don't make sauce, so I don't have like the leftover tomato bits. But I definitely will try that with just some regular.
And you can add this to your ground beef if you're making chili or.
That would add a lot of flavor.
Making tacos, soups,
and you can make a nice mixed spice blend. You can mix that and the cilantro and another one, dried onion, you can make like a salsa spice blend.
Well, the best thing I like about it is that none of the tomato went to waste.
Yes.
We used every bit of that tomato.
I think that's the problem with me for making sauce. I don't like the process. You got to boil it, and then you got to peel it, and then you got to seed it, and then you got to blah, 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 blah. No.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then it's 50 million degrees, and it's hot, and it's sweaty.
So we went to the DAV the other day. We were looking around for some stuff, and we found this brand new in the box still, never been used tomato peeler. and it was only $9. I said, "Well, heck, let's try it. It can't hurt to try it." And what it is, it's just a blender that
It's heavy
I mean,
plastic.
it's heavy
made out of
duty
heavy
plastic, but you just put the tomatoes in there, and it peels the tomatoes for you, and it puts it out to one side, and then all the juice goes the other
Oh
way.
my God.
And so that's what Lisa used to do. All that, it was $9 for the peeler, and it worked
That is
great.
amazing. So it has to be like a boiled, like cooked tomato, I'm assuming.
Yes, you have
Yes.
to cook them first and boil them. And
Could you
boil
do that with like beets? Could you do beets in there too? Like if you cooked your beets and then.
I don't know. We don't like beets.
Yeah, I've never tried it. Never
Oh, okay.
much of a beet.
Because I love beets and I do them in the Instant Pot and I do them whole. And I just scrub them, put them in there, fill it up. Like I can do like 5 pounds at a time. Set it on the steamer for about 45 minutes in the Instant Pot. And then the skins just kind of peel off, but they're hot. So I have to let them cool. And then of course, my fingers end up all red and I look like I've been, murdering people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Seeds in it?
Sorry, what?
The beets have seeds in them. She asked.
No, it's like a potato. It's just solid.
Okay.
It's hard. They're hard.
I mean, I put the tomatoes in like 4 times to get as much pulp as I
She
could.
ran-
Oh, okay. No, these are hard. It would almost be kind of like doing potatoes or something.
It's all taken apart. So
okay.
I washed it.
Could you do potatoes? Like boiled potatoes or no?
Well, yeah, if you boil them, it's going to have the skin will be soft. You can do that, but then it's going to come out like mashed potatoes if you do that.
But then you have mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but it's going to be more runny. More runny.
I guess.
Like baby food.
Baby food potatoes. That's all right.
Yeah.
Just add more butter.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I like the tomato powder idea. Last year, I was proud of myself for doing the whole pepper thing. And I still use my seasoned salt, my hot salt.
You can dehydrate peppers too. I'm finding out a lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she just dehydrated a bunch of tomatoes.
Oh, nice.
So she's got dehydrated tomatoes as well.
Now, I may grind them down into powder later
Yep.
No.
because he doesn't normally
No.
like tomatoes.
Leave them like that and then just like throw them on your pizza or something, no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
And then she
Or in
made
a sandwich
Let's
with
see.
your bacon.
and here's the tomato sauce that she ended up with.
Oh, nice.
These.
That's beautiful color. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, I need to get jars that size if I'm going to try and do some canning because all I have are the giant ones.
Oh, those are pints.
They're just the pints and they're just big and it's like,
and it's just us two. Well, our son, but he hardly ever eats here.
yeah. It's just,
And then I got this for you, Rochelle.
oh, I'm so jealous. Look at that. Although,
No, I got this for you.
oh, for me.
Yeah, this is for
No.
you. So I'll be sending this to you soon.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. You don't have to do that.
This
But
is
I
about
appreciate
$100 worth of vanilla.
In Canada, I might get frisked. I might get frisked. I gotta take the label off before I have it on my counter. Can't let that be seen in my videos.
It'll probably get confiscated by customs.
Probably they'll be like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice. Yeah, the prices have come down a little bit, but it's just stupid. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, so
But it's-
a little 8-ounce bottle of Adams vanilla in grocery store is $9.99, wasn't it?
$9.99 for
$9.90 for 8 ounces. And this is pure vanilla from Mexico. $8
That's crazy.
for 32 ounces.
That's insane. Like you could drink it at that rate.
Right.
What's the alcohol content on that?
Well, let me ask you this: what do you want it to be? Before I send it.
That's a bit strong. Tomato chips. That's what she calls dehydrated tomatoes.
Oh.
So I know people swear by like kale chips. I think they're absolutely disgusting. I don't know why. I got to try them again. Maybe I don't know, but I want to try zucchini chips. So basically, you take the zucchini, you slice them thin on a mandolin, and then you toss them with olive oil and some seasoning, and then you throw it on your dehydrator, and then it's like chips.
Yeah, so the tomatoes are kind of like that. So I put some Italian seasoning on them when I dehydrate.
Oh, nice. So, yeah.
I like them. Jesse doesn't care for tomatoes like that, but yeah, they are, and the flavor is really, really good.
And
yeah.
we don't have a mandolin. We got a banjo. Maybe that would work.
I have a mandolin.
Dueling zucchini.
Dueling zucchinis. Oh, the Zucchini Brothers. Actually, that was a band. Oh my God, we had the CD of the Zucchini Brothers, and they sang. It was these two guys. I don't know if they're two or three of them. I don't know. They sang like kids' safety songs, and they were called the Zucchini Brothers, and they were like this kids band. And my husband bought it. And oh my God, he used to like sing along on the radio with "When you cross the street, you want to hold your" like. They were terrible songs, but Sydney loved them when she was little in the car seat. So, okra chips. Oh, that's intriguing.
Yeah, the only way I like okra is fried, Southern style. So chafalaya or some kind of zatarans or something.
Zatarans.
That's right.
Or slap your mama.
I don't know if we can even get zatarans up here. Actually, I think I saw it once in a store, and I was like, "What?" So it's like in the specialty section. We actually got, we finally got, oh gosh, what are they called? The tomatoes in the can, the little tomatoes, the little cans of tomatoes. The tomatoes with the green chili. Rotel. We finally got Rotel here.
Oh, Rotel.
Like 2 years ago. Because otherwise, every time we would go across to Buffalo, I'd buy like a case.
How can you forget Rotel? It sounds so much like Rochelle. Rotel.
Oh my God, I never thought of that before. Okay, so the okra chips, you're gonna do a video on those. If you've made it, do a video on those, because I'm growing okra this year, and I don't know if I like it. I've had it, I liked it when I've had it like deep fried in like the cornmeal batter on a po' boy with shrimp. Then it's amazing. And there used to be a place actually across the street here that would make them. It looks like yeah, they made a really good po' boy, and they would do fried shrimp and okra on it. And my neighbor next door, she loves okra, and I remember she's sitting out on the front porch, and she's chopping up her okra, and she's spreading it out on a cookie sheet to sun dry for a while before she cooks with it. And she says it takes out that sliminess is if you dry it first. So she just does it out on the sun in the backyard. So I'm wondering, the okra chip, if you dehydrated them, then it would probably help.
They wouldn't be slimy if you dehydrate them.
They'd be dehydrated, right? So it would take that whole sliminess out.
Until you rehydrate them.
Until they go in your mouth.
No, I mean, no.
You're like, oh, this is absolutely the...
No, but I think the sliminess comes from residence time, because it's just sitting there. Over a length of time. That's where the sliminess comes. Like if you were to can them, over time they get real slimy.
It's like snot in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make me gag. Yeah. It's like eating oysters.
I think the chips would be good, especially if you fried them right away.
Oh, that's way too close. Yeah.
Go from chip to batter to fry.
Yeah, that's really good. So. But I'm wondering if you could do it in the dehydrator too.
Well, that's what I meant by making
and
them,
then eat them.
Out of them. Oh yeah.
And without the frying. But
I'm
trying to be healthy here.
Healthy? What's that?
I'm trying to be healthy with the zucchini chips or whatever. But yeah, so that's why last year I decided to try and grow zucchini, because I've always been terrified of growing zucchini, because I grew up when it was zucchini season, and you'd be at church, and you go in the parking lot, and people would start popping open their trunks, and it would just be like, run. You try to get to your car before 5 people passed off these giant zucchinis and shoved them in the window of your car. So I've always been afraid to grow zucchini and be overrun with zucchini. But last year I was like, oh, well, I can dehydrate it. I can make zucchini chips, and I do love zucchini. So I tried to grow it, and my plant never got beyond 8 inches tall.
Yeah, and we don't.
The bunnies kept eating it, and
we don't have a real expensive dehydrator. The one we found at the DAV thrift store for $80.
No.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
$30.
$30. Yeah.
It was an $80 machine, but we got it for $30.
We had gotten just the round circle ones that have just the fan blowing. We got that at for $5 at the neighbor's garage sale years ago, and so we had used that for a while for some fruit, and then we tried making jerky in it, and it just took forever. Because it didn't have a heater. And then it wasn't too long after that, my husband was at Costco, and they were clearing out one of the Excalibur models,
yeah,
right? And it was a
you got a
screaming
nice.
deal on it. Yeah. And so he was just like, you know what, let's do it. So we bought it. So we do, he does make quite a bit of jerky in it. And then we do a lot of fruit. So like mangoes, pineapple, bananas, stuff like that.
Now, who's this that makes it? You said is this some guy that comes to your house?
Just some guy that lives here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just some random guy that lives here. Yes, he does that.
The yard guy.
By the time you eat
Yard
the
guy.
slime is gone. Yay!
The yard guy. She says she's married, but I don't believe it.
The yard guy. I'll have to get some incognito pictures. He has no interest in being on YouTube.
That won't work because with Photoshop, Canva, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not that good at it, so.
Well, you could got Mr. Help Desk to help you out though.
Mr. Help Desk. That's right.
Even
Mr. Boots.
Mr. Boots, yeah.
Mr. Boots, give me a husband.
We have to see it on a video live.
He was in one.
When back in 1905.
I think last year in one of the tomato videos, you can see like he's out on the deck and he's on the other side of the railing, and he came out wearing my like garden Crocs that have like bumblebees on him, and he's like standing on the other side, and I was like, "Those are on YouTube, by the way."
How do we know that wasn't a neighbor? You could be a neighbor.
Because we were in lockdown. No neighbors were allowed. He had to be in the house.
Yep,
I did. Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then but do not do, what was it, okra couscous or something you tried? Was that what it was? The okra seed couscous, something you did, and it was a fail. I can't remember which one. I think that's what it was. Okra seed couscous. It was gross. Also, kale is delicious. You know what? It's funny. I'm funny with kale. I like it fresh, like finely diced and in a salad. I'm not a huge fan of it other ways, like cooked. I'm not a huge fan of it cooked. Yeah, so it was the okra seed couscous. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
Whose idea was that? Don't tell me it was Danny.
Danny tried it. Yeah, she made it.
No.
I don't know who she got it from, but yeah. That was a sad video, especially because she'd already told me how gross it was before I watched it. So it's kind of like, oh, I knew it was coming. Salted, wilted into soup, and kale chips. See, I don't know the kale chips. But you know what? I think maybe I tried the wrong kind of kale. I was using like the flat leaf kale, I think. But I love I love collard greens. That's my favorite green.
Oh, collards are awesome. Yeah, I love
spinach. With bacon.
With bacon. Everything
with bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It came from the internet. Boo.
Enough said.
Yeah. Well, and that's funny because there's the famous Portuguese soup is like chorizo, and they call it kale soup, but all the Portuguese people I know make it with collard greens and not kale. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different variety of kale that they can't get here in Canada, so they just yes. So my collards, it's usually it's like onion, apple cider vinegar, a bit of like a ham hock or something, some bacon, a little bit of sugar. Throw that thing in the Instant Pot, and I can eat the whole pot.
Maybe even a little bit of diced Spam.
What?
There you go.
I can't remember the last time I had.
You gotta Spam it up.
Spam. The last time I had Spam was probably in a sushi roll in Hawaii, like 25 years ago.
Yep.
Hawaiians love their Spam.
Yep.
It's used in it's used in restaurants there as like just a dish. Yeah, they put it in sushi and stuff. Yeah.
When you're hungry and you're poor, that tastes like steak to me.
No Spam. I love the canned corned beef.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The one like with the cow on the front.
Yep.
I can't think of the brand name.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God. You throw that in with some like diced potatoes, and then you put 2 cracked eggs on that. Oh man.
No, try making
delicious.
sandwiches for school now. When I was young, making sandwiches for school out of potted meat. Oh my God.
What is pot? I've never had potted meat. Is it similar to corned beef or no?
I don't know what it was. It was corn gross to me. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Potted meat. I've seen stuff like that, and I'm just like, nope.
Potted meat was terrible, and I can't remember who
Nope.
made it. Now it was a little white package. It was a white can, or the package was white, and had a little devil on it. I don't remember, but it was terrible.
Hey, Tiny Tim, how are you? Welcome in.
Okay.
Nice to see you here. The Vienna sausages. Andrew. Oh,
Chuck's old enough to remember what that potted meat was.
I can eat spam, but not the jelly. It's like poor man's pate. I haven't had Vienna sausages in a long time. It's like Vienna sausages are a delicacy in Newfoundland. They go through a lot of those stuff. I like potted meat with the devil on it. That sounds like a song.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Devil. It was. I can't remember the name of it, but it had a little devil on it, and it was a little red devil, and it was a white
Underwood. Deviled ham.
That was it. Underwood devil's ham. It was meat from the devil. Yuck.
We had bologna or peanut butter and jelly.
I hate it. You could pour as much salt and pepper on that thing, it still tastes terrible. Ugh.
There it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, Dan. That's it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, just spread it on there. Oh, and how much mayo is that? My God.
It didn't matter how much mayo, salt, pepper, whatever you put in it, still tasted gross.
Like dog food.
It's like eating cat food or dog food.
Look at that.
To
Wow.
To me. Maybe not to somebody else.
Oh, see here. This is the one, the Hereford.
Hereford?
Oh, Hereford. Yes. That's the corned beef one, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
That's it.
That's not it. What the heck is that? Some old ad, yeah. That's disturbing. He's like getting poked in the butt with that sharp flavor. Bedeviled. Tastes like the devil.
Yeah.
They say that like it's a good thing.
What do they call that devil's fork? If there's a name for it. Trident. Yeah, trident. He's getting poked by the trident.
Is potted meat the same thing as pate? No. No. I try to like pate.
Yeah, I think the potted meat is the leftover chicken toes, chicken meat, skull fragments. I think it's all that stuff left over from whatever meat they're running that day.
Yep. How about this? Pork brain in milk gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd it go? I lost the tab. Of course, spam burgers.
But then again, I love hot dogs, and you know what they say goes into hot dogs.
Well, if you watch any of these like traveling or any of these chef shows, those parts are a lot of times the delicacies. Where the flavor's at. We're just so wimpy.
Yeah.
Why is it showing like everything on my screen? Like, why is it showing this one? Hold on. I don't need to share the whole thing.
You might be.
It's totally different.
There may be something that pops up that you don't want to be popped up.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, who knows? Danny could be sending me private messages and stuff, right? So inappropriate stuff. You never know. All right, here we go. Now it's just this one: pork brain gravy in milk gravy. That's gross. A canned cheeseburger. This chat is really taking a dive. Oh my God, that's what it looks like. The canned cheeseburger. Can you imagine sending that to school? I would love to send that to school for Sydney someday. She'd be like, oh my God.
Mom.
Yeah.
You've really done it this time, Mom.
Gross, all of it. Danny's gagging. Says the woman who likes kale chips and made
there you go.
Couscous.
So
most food, yep.
I mean, Tiny Tim said it all. I was raised poor by depression era parents. I will eat most food.
Yep.
You're correct. I will too, but I draw a line.
You don't have to like it.
I draw a line in devil ham.
He doesn't have to eat the food.
Yeah. Chicken. Oh, the deviled canned meat has a chicken salad that is tasty on toast. I'll keep your eye out for that one, Jess.
I don't want anything that has to do with the devil.
You're on the wrong channel. No.
Yeah.
When my 7th grade teacher told us what was in hot dogs, I didn't eat them for like 5 years. Then I came to my senses. Yeah. It is what it is. It's all part of the animals. Like what makes, the chicken breast okay to eat, but not feet.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're not good to eat. Even
the
deviled ham may be good to eat, but it's just like I do not like the taste.
Oh. Here you go. This is just for you, Lisa.
Sliced bacon.
Sliced bacon in a can. Bacon smoke flavor added, better than tofu.
Oh yeah, tofu's gross too.
Hell,
to me.
I wonder if you can can bacon. If you can
can
hamburger, you should be able to can bacon, right?
Have you ever made bacon jam?
No.
Oh.
No, but
you do that in the slow cooker. It's like onions and bacon and I don't know what else, and it is amazing. You put it on like toast with some cream cheese.
Oh, that'd be good.
Bacon jam is amazing.
I would try that.
Here, if you need some tongue.
Yeah, but I think anything bacon wrapped is awesome.
Yeah, edible doesn't necessarily mean eatable. That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. You can eat it, but that doesn't mean you should. And it doesn't mean you need to, if we can afford it. I don't know. We might be coming on times when this will be looking good. Here you go. This must be in Texas.
Armadillo
meat cran, or if you're fancy, you can get it creamed on the half shell.
Yeah, I mean,
creamed possum.
I would try them. I'd try anything once.
Oh my God, this one is creamed possum with sweet potatoes garnished in coon fat gravy. Oh, yeah. Yeehaw! That is like something off of
that's Granny's special.
Granny, right? Granny Clinkett. Yeah, Clamp it. There we go. Oh man. There you go. See, this is looking better and better. I am making the potted meat look better. Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yep. In a can.
In a can.
Oh my God, sushi pop-up. That is amazing. I actually like this one. That is a great idea. That is brilliant. And then you just like have, that's a great way to eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I had to eat some of that, I had to put some of this on it.
Oh my God. Hopefully I didn't make anybody hungry.
Yeah. I'd have to put this on whatever you gave me.
Oh yeah. Just
and
put that.
This is not mine. I didn't make this up. This
you put that on everything.
Yeah, we put it on everything.
Yes, because it's awe, and there's good, and there's no, and there's bad, and there's
special. There's chicken.
No salt.
And there's chicken. SHI.
Why am I not surprised, Nicole? Why am I not surprised? Bacon can be canned.
There you go. Tiny Tim says, yeah, bacon can be canned.
Yes, I've had spotted dick. It's actually quite lovely. And bangers and mash, and they got some really funky names of stuff.
And I don't know why they call it canning, because everyone uses jar.
Yeah, they're not really allowed to do that in the U.S., are they?
That's right. It should be called jarring. But we've been doing a lot of jarring lately.
Well, I find it interesting that, the difference in the rules in America for canning and processing it versus like everyone else in the world. Which is probably, hey, Lisa, the Grammys scattered. Nice to see you tonight. Yes, it is. And I love the sticky toffee pudding. Oh, so good. I like all desserts pretty much.
Hello, Krabby.
Yeah, us too.
Yep. Hello, Krabby the Beagle. Oh, look at that little beagle. He's so cute. Our neighbors have a beagle, and I'm hoping him and Dexter become fast friends. Right now, he's just kind of annoying. Dexter's just kind of annoying him. He's about 4 now, though, so he's starting to slow down a little bit, but he's still pretty hyper. So,
Nicole, back at 8:52. That's a little bit of TMI.
Jesse's blushing.
I'm blushing.
She's been listening while cleaning. Oh my goodness. Accomplishing something? What? You can do other things when you're on YouTube instead of just staring at the screen? What? I try sometimes. I do try. Oh, no.
They probably should have named it Spotted Richard.
It sounds so much more official.
Yeah. It was from
Spotted
England.
Richard.
Richard.
Spotted Richard the Third. Yes.
But of course.
I don't think I could actually make it and serve it though. That would be fun to do like a dinner party where everything is just like an inappropriate name.
Yeah, what's that deal where they go from house to house? They like eat appetizers.
Oh, the traveling.
And they go to different houses. Well, you would have the appetizers.
The traveling ones.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that could be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but there's a.
Yeah, it's like the traveling dinner or something.
And they usually do it like in the fall or in the Christmas time, or
I've heard about it, but we've never been involved in one.
You may have like wine at somebody's house, and then appetizer somewhere else, and then the main meal at another house, and dessert at another house.
It seems like an awful lot of walking.
Well,
progressive dinner party.
Progressive dinner
party. That's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah. So by the time you get to the last house, you're all the rest of the food's cold.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like with one of those, it's like not everyone can join in. Like the person who's hosting at each place really can't come, right? Like I don't want to see you at the appetizers if you're the one making the lasagna. Like you get home.
Yeah.
And you get that in the oven.
However, if you're the first house, then you could leave as soon as they leave, and you can go and do the rest of the tour.
Yeah, we're just doing drinks, and then we can go.
House can't do anything.
Well, the dessert, I guess it depends on what you're making. You could have it
a
trifle or something already in the fridge from the night before. Make a nice tiramisu or something.
And those are usually done like when you have your neighborhood, what do you call it, your HOAs or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's friends and neighbors, and you do that.
We have a pretty good group like that. We used to like have like 10 families. We would get together for like Thanksgiving dinners and holiday dinners and birthdays and all this and that. But the big C put a big damper on everything. And then there's a lady up the street that throws a big street party every year. So she usually gets a fire truck to come, and different local, sometimes she'll have like the karate place across the street will come and do a demonstration, and she'll have some live music, and her husband's a DJ, and they'll have a few booths set up in the driveways, and they block the street off. And one year it was really hot, and so the fire trucks came and they let the kids blast one of the neighbors with the hose. It was funny. It knocked him down several times. Yeah, and then like I think last year I missed when he came, but the mayor stopped by, and
a very, very moist party.
It was. Oh my God, it was so. It doesn't matter what day she picks. It is like the hottest day of the year. Every year, it doesn't matter if she picks June, July, or August. It is just like this freak hot day where everyone is just dying outside the whole time. I'm like, how do you manage this? Because last year we had like rain for like 3 weeks straight. And then all of a sudden this one day, boom, super hot. It was like almost 100 degrees and just very moist. Oh my God. The humidity was close to 100%. Yep. Let's like run through the sprinkler time. I did that one year. I was wearing a sundress and I was like, screw this. And the neighbor was like hosing the kids off, and I just walked right through. I was like, thank God. I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? It felt, because it was kind of like a, just kind of like one of those stretchy satin dresses, and it just stayed like cool the whole rest of the day. I was like, why didn't I do this sooner?
Well,
it all depends on what you wear.
Yeah. So that, it was fine. You couldn't even tell. It was like multicolored floral print thing.
Well, you can't imagine Texas having freezing weather, below 30 kind of type of weather all the time. It's just, I can't fathom Canada having above 90-degree weather. It's just hard for me to.
We get hot in the summer, and we get very humid. We get hot and humid, just like New York does too, right? Like.
And is it because you're close to the lake or what?
Yeah, we get a lot of lake effect weather. So I don't know, but I mean, you know, even Alaska can have some hot days in the summer.
Yeah, but it's just hard to process that. Thinking, you think of Alaska, you think of snow, mountains.
Canada should be cold. Canada's
it should be 70s.
Technically. And it wasn't until like I'd seen like the map, but technically, I think we talked about this before, but Toronto is lower than Salem, Oregon. We are farther south.
As far as the
elevation.
We are farther south than Salem.
You're talking about
the parallel. Because Salem, Oregon is on the 45th parallel, and I think we're around 43. So yeah, because this southern part of Ontario just dips way down into the U.S.
But that's because somebody moved the map. It was really supposed to be a little bit more.
It's supposed to be like this too.
Somebody moved the map.
Yeah, I was shocked the first time I realized that. I was like, wait, what? Then why do we get so much colder in the winter? And we get colder in the winter because of
where you're at.
Because of the lake effect snow, as they like to refer to it. Yes.
Right. And the elevation.
So he's saying metal cans can be used to can at home. Okay.
Yeah, but where are you going to buy metal cans?
How do you get the lid on?
You can. How do you get the lids on?
Do you go backwards with the thing? Like
yeah,
get it back on?
A reverse can opener.
I don't know that.
Oh, listen, well, working. All these productive people in here tonight. Wow.
I'm telling you.
That's impressive.
I didn't mean to get on and take over your live. I just wanted to
That's all right.
Hello.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see you guys on here. Do you have any small trips planned or anything?
Yeah, next month we're going to a steak cook-off. Steak cook-off. Meaning
Steak cook-off.
The state of Texas steak cook-off.
Oh my goodness.
Which is going to be in Hyco, Texas. So we'll be traveling up there to do that, and that's probably
how far is that?
About 4 hours.
About a 4-hour drive.
Oh, okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
They got some Walmarts up there.
In the towns nearby, maybe, but not in Hyco. Hyco's got 1,000 people.
Oh wow.
There, so we're gonna take the RV and park at his house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Set up for that. He's got RV hookups and everything. So.
Oh, that's gonna be some good food.
Oh yeah, they'll have a wine tasting event. They'll have the steak, dinner, the live bands, all that kind of stuff.
Check your undercargo carriage area for Nicole.
We do got to go kind of north, so we
she might be under there when she heard the wine tasting. She might be there. I'm just saying. She might be hanging onto the back of the 4 hours. You can hang onto the back of an RV for 4 hours, right?
And believe it or not, Lisa's dad used to make wine. Back in the day when we first got married, he was a winemaker. Awesome. Yep. And he'd make pear
just for at home.
Yeah. Just for the house, but
I think the best one I liked, was watermelon.
Oh. Auntie Ellen posted. I think she's either posting it or going to post it or was talking about it. A ginger wine.
I much prefer the Marianne wine. But
ay. See, yeah, she can hang on. I know she's been working in the garden digging. She's got some muscle. She can hang on for sure. Just don't look out the back window. Just keep the curtains closed. You'll never know. Oh, there's no back window. Oh, then you're safe.
I'll stop and pick you up, Nicole. You just got to bring your gas card with you.
Oh gosh. You gotta get the treadmill on the back. In the back. All right, Lisa, get going. We got to get there. Fred Flintstone it.
All right, time to switch. Nicole, get back out there. And Lisa,
Nicole, it's your turn. Strap her on top. Yeah. Just bring your rocking chair.
Yeah.
Deal. There we go. Take turns running the treadmill.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we've seen that movie. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen RV?
The RV. That's not the one he's talking about, but yeah, RV is the one with.
Oh my God, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Oh my goodness.
That because my parents had an RV and we've had a few incidences when dumping the gray and black water, and so that scene when the sewage just starts flying. I remember I thought my dad was gonna have a heart attack. He was laughing so hard. So now every time I see that, I can only think of my dad because he had a few incidences with the sewage lines.
Yeah.
Oh, so gross. But that movie is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God. That's a classic, yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I got to work tomorrow. I had to
Yeah.
work today. We're doing a basement, which we haven't done in a long time because we're too old for this. But it's for the brother of a guy that we do work for. So, yeah, that scene, yeah. So we agreed to do it, and tomorrow will be day 4, and then we'll let it all dry out on the weekend and go back and sand it on Monday. So it's going all right. Just I'm a bit sore. I did like I got to get back to my yoga because I'm a mess. So when I slipped and kind of did the slippy do thing back in, what was it, February? I had the video. I kind of pulled something in my right like the IT band area. So I don't know if it's like tendonitis or if it's sciatica, but I kind of been achy in that leg on and off. And then last Wednesday on the job, I went to pick up the paint bin, and instead of, it was kind of on an angle where it was behind something, and I just reached down and I picked it up. I didn't realize there were 2 full cans of paint in it as well, and I just picked it up wrong and tweaked my back, pulled like the muscle in my back.
You got a TENS unit?
I do. And I used that like 3 times that day. I was like, how many times in a day can you use a TENS unit? Yeah, it helps a lot. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. That and some Aleve. And by the next day, I could only really feel it if I was more than like 45 degrees. And then I would feel it.
And I got that inversion table too. That when you come up.
We used to have one, but I could never get back up. I would get stuck. I could never get back up on my own. So I would have to.
Why am I not surprised? Why? It just, I can see you. Help! I can just see.
Well, it just because Randy, believe it or not, he would use it and he could get up and down fine. But we are built differently, and some of us are a little more top heavy, and so.
Yeah, you have to adjust that thing down there to make it for your height.
Yeah, well, we're very close in height. So like I don't have to adjust the driver's seat or anything. Like he's 5'9", I'm 5'7", so we're very close in height, and things like that. And so yeah, sometimes I would forget. It was kind of a pain in the butt to adjust it, and so I could get down real fast. But the getting back up, and then we just kind of ran out of room. We didn't use it, so now I just kind of hang off the couch if I need to, or I can lay on the hill. That's a fairly decent slope. I can lay upside down on the yoga mat on the hill. But then, yeah, I think Tuesday, Tuesday we started the job. So Monday night I was coming down the stairs and we had the gate for Dexter and I didn't quite clear it like I thought I had. And I fell and I went boom, 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 down like the bottom 4 steps. So I have fortunately it was the same side that I had pulled the muscle on. So I didn't injure the other side. So it's all, yeah. So I've been taking it easy and taking some Aleve, and I'm like, how many of these TENS machines can you have on at the same time?
Well,
my whole body.
You can take it easy. You can take Aleve, but what you really need to take is a vacation.
Oh my God. Wouldn't that be nice? They keep changing the rules for getting back into the country. I don't trust them right now. So.
Okay. Wow.
I'm afraid I'm going to be on a flight and then they're going to be like, oh yeah, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you get back or this or that. Because they keep changing it. So.
Yeah, they're moving the goalposts, right?
Yeah. And some people like it happens like after they book the flight or when they get back. And it's like, I can't take 2 weeks off after, a vacation. Like,
Yeah.
Can't take that much time off of work and everything. I don't know. And then the prices, if stuff gets canceled or whatever, right. There's so much problems with the, getting your flights and your insurance. And then God forbid you book it and you go to, the airport and you test positive. Like,
yeah. And
you're screwed, right?
Offer your money back. So
yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I don't want to risk it right now. We're just going to kind of wait it out. Cause we used to, prior to this, we would go to Cuba for a week in January.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice.
Wow.
Beautiful beaches, lots to drink. Food was kind of meh, but it was eatable. Yeah. Some of it was really good, like a lot of fresh fruits. The bread is amazing in Cuba. Oh my gosh, the bread and butter, absolutely delicious. Breakfasts were good there. Some of the food was just kind of weird. Some of it was delicious, but the rum was always flowing. So, and the beaches are absolutely beautiful. Some of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean are in Cuba. So,
yeah.
But
all right. Well, thank you so much for letting us come on, and you had a great.
Thanks for coming. I cannot wait to see this steak off thing you're going to. That'll be fun to watch.
We'll have the videotape that. Yes.
I'll have to make sure to tell Randy to make steaks that night. Because it's going to be torture watching it.
It's May 21st. I think it's in
May 21st? Oh, that's going to be fun. We'll be
leaving probably about 3 or 4 days before that.
Don't say it too loud. Nicole's still listening.
Yes, May 19th.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Of 2023.
Oh, a big, huge thank you to everyone that is in the chat. I am part of the collab right now that is like, I just dropped the video this morning. 5 things I will always grow. 5 things I will never grow again. There are some really great videos in that hashtag. It's in the link to my other video. I can drop it in here actually. And it's been really fun. So Danny at Wicked Awesome Gardening, she got that started. Nicole's packing already. Oh Lord. Here, let me get that video, the link. I'll put the hashtag in the chat because it's kind of a tricky one. There were a few people that did a typo on the hashtag and then it's not going to work. So I'll drop that right there. So yeah, anyone is welcome to join in the collab. There's quite a few people already in it, but if you're in here and you're like, I need some video ideas and you want to join the collab, do one. Do a quick video. Go watch a few others if you want to know more about it. Danny explains more of it in her video from Wicked Awesome Gardening. And yeah, it's just fun. There's quite a few people that are in the hashtag right now. How many videos do we have in there?
Okay, folks, I know she speaks fast, but she said join the collab, not join the club. Collab.
Not join the club. Join the collab. So yes, here's the... So there you go. There's like the list. There's a handful of people in there already, and it's just growing and growing. So feel free to jump on in and go on over, watch some videos, and
excellent.
Have some fun and have a great Easter weekend. And I'll see y'all when I see you. It's
bye,
like tomorrow over on Scott's channel, but whatever.
Yeah, bye, Danny.
Bye, Danny. Bye, Paul. I don't know who else is still in here. Hi, Tim. Bye, Tim. Bye, Krubby. Bye, Nicole.
Yep. Lisa.
Bye, Lisa. Bye, Danny. Chuck.
Chuck.
I don't know. It says 14 people, but I don't know who they all are.
Yeah.
So everyone, if I missed you, and I'm going to have that greenhouse. Oh, Mona, there you are. Good night. I'm going to have that greenhouse DIY video up soon too. So if you want to check out my little greenhouse, and stuff in there is going really good. A little too good. I almost lost a tomato today when I came home. It was like, whoa. It got kind of hot in there. I had to go. I'm like, whoa, water, water, water. Yes. So, and Lisa, bye, Lisa. Good night. Good night, everybody. Mwah.
Good night.
Awkward pause.